And we are live with a new player. And despite taking even longer to do stuff before, we are starting way earlier than most other things. So I want to congratulate each and every one of my players on actually being here. Yay! You make me all so happy.
Do we all get a chip?
I am the most...
Yes, do we get chips for that?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, reward our mediocrity.
I want a cookie.
Me too. Can I have a cookie?
I want double chocolate.
Don't make me go get my Oreos.
First off, I'm going to probably mute. No, I think it's good. All right. First off, is there anyone who needs chips that doesn't have them?
I'll take a chip.
Love chips.
All right.
Sour cream and onion flavored?
Yeah, my adjusted refresh is 25, so I'm gonna need a couple chips.
Hey, I hate you all. All right. So
We love you.
Heather, what is your refresh?
Tres, senor.
So you're at refresh, and everyone else, I'm guessing, is above their refresh, since none of you are playing Pure Mortals, and the second lowest person from that is Steph. Not counting Max, who is not in here. Massey, have you returned? Yes.
I don't see him in roll 20.
I don't see him in roll 20 either. Massey, have you clicked on the entering game in roll 20?
Join game. Yes, I will join game.
All right, there. I see Brian M. Okay. So, please take some time to acquaint yourself with the screen.
There we go.
You know, we should, since we only use the Google Hangouts just for talking in, we should switch to Discord or something that we can have a push-to-talk button in.
Yes!
Possibly. I also use these to record them, so I have a record if I need to go back.
Yeah, that would make it more. You could set up a Twitch.
I probably could. I might do that. I will look into doing that. I make no promises, but I will look into doing that. Hello, Mary.
Hey, I drew a moron, but I don't know if you can see it with the brightness.
You drew a moron?
Yeah, I drew a moron. It's my moron.
Sterling?
There you go.
Sterling is not a moron.
Oh, yes, he
just
is. I
needs
beg
a little
to
bit of
differ.
help.
I have a question for Sterling.
Yes.
How did you afford your chow chow?
His
The
mom is from
Hamptons.
the Hamptons.
So your parents bought it for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, Massey.
Yes.
You start, I believe, with only one fate chip because of your refresh. So I'm going to put it out here. Do you see it on the table? It's a coin.
He probably has to like shrink the faces and stuff.
Yes. Do you see the coin?
This coin that I'm making move around.
Yeah.
Whee!
Oh, so I have a question, Massey. Are you seeing a whole bunch of really weird faces on your screen at the bottom where people's names are?
I am, yes.
All right. Can you see my mouse here on screen? In the main chat thing. I want you to go up here to this gear icon right here. It's in the main chat view.
Oh my god. Hold on. This told me that there were going to be some problems with this tracker, yeah. Should have brought a mouse from work. Hold on.
Where are you at, man?
Ooh, I could take the coin.
Anyone could take the coin, but
Brandon will know.
All right, I think I see the coin right there, yeah.
all right. So have you clicked on it?
Yes.
All right. Scroll down to the bottom, and you should see. Oh, actually, where is it? Oh, here where it says Chat Avatars Player Video. Yours probably says regular. You want to go to names only.
Okay. Hold on. Sorry.
It's all right.
So I clicked on it, and it just says fate roll. Okay.
Where it says that you put the player named avatar thing.
I don't think he clicked the gear.
Oh, you might have clicked next to it.
Yeah, it's above. There should be a big green box that has a bunch of instructions in it. The gear's up there. By the big green box.
Okay.
It's a settings icon. Damn. If you hear cursing tonight, it's because I misplaced something I need, and I'm going to have to jerry-rig. Oh well.
I have it.
We see you, Sarah.
I know. I think she's doing it for Massey. Massey.
Okay. Click on the gearbox. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, the gear above where Sarah's typing silly things.
Yeah. Sorry, I was looking on the wrong side.
That's okay.
All right.
We're here to help you out, man.
See that gear? All right, now I need you to scroll down until you should see something that says chat avatars.
Uh-huh.
Do you see where it says a regular in the box?
Yeah.
Change it to names only.
Okay.
And now you should have a screen that you can actually interact with.
Hooray.
All right.
All right.
Yes. Here's the weird. So, do you see a little button that says Fate Roll?
Yes.
All right. You can use that to roll dice.
Uh-huh.
So, if you click on it, it'll ask you, like, you click on it, it's going to say, what's your reason for rolling? And it said, testing. Then you hit submit. And the modifier, you don't have to put a plus, but you can put a negative if it's a negative modifier, which it should never really be a negative modifier. So if it's like modifier 3, submit, there you go.
Type in
It
3.
automatically makes it. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, 3 is whatever you put in for it.
My character has really good at fists, so her bonus for all of the punching is 4. So you put in whatever your bonus is for whatever it is you're doing. Your ability level.
All right. Does that seem like something that you understand for the moment?
Yes.
Okay.
Base refresh level 7. Adjusted refresh is 1.
Is that Kitlin's sneak?
No, that's
Oh, that's
Kitlin's
perfect cute.
Yes,
that's Kitlin's ability to break the cute meter.
Got it.
Your ability is 1. So, you see this chip that's floating around here on the screen?
Uh-huh.
I want you to right-click on the chip, and it's going to say Take Card. And then you're going to hit Take Card.
No, I don't have to roll for that, Travis. It just happens.
What? Steph being cute or Kitlin being cute? Or both?
Causing havoc.
Oh.
Take card. Okay.
All right. So now you have a chip.
Mhm.
In order for you to use it, you would scroll down to here where it says your name, and you'd click on it, and it would bring up your chip, and then you just drag it out onto the screen.
Okay.
You don't have to do that just
And
yet, but whenever
Brandon takes them away.
and then I take them away because that's my job. All right.
Okay.
Yes, to make us go through all the fate chips. So we have none left to not get kicked out of our apartment. Anyway.
Oh, please. We won't get kicked out of the apartment. I'll burn it down before.
I'll burn it down before.
There we go.
I'll freeze it, I guess.
We were talking about this. Water is calm.
No, water is tempestuous.
You're
Anyway,
weird.
so who would like to fill in what happened last week? Sort of catch up people.
I don't 100% remember. I know there was a panic about a dog being sick. Somebody who knows exactly who there is blew up a taxi cab.
That was not me.
Keep telling yourself that.
It was not me.
Well,
Let's see. Maddie got really upset and yelled at Kitlin. And Kitlin went off to help her, even though Maddie's mad. Maddie made a deal with fairies. Sterling almost kicked Tabby's ass. Tabby went sage on Sterling for a minute. And there was a not so uncomfortable conversation in Hector's basement.
No?
Maddie's
Okay,
not mad.
Maddie's not mad. Maddie was upset and didn't want to hurt Kitlin, so Maddie told Kitlin to buzz off. Is that closer? Okay, yes. Maddie was sad because she caused the illness in the dog, and she was so sad that she didn't want Kitlin around because she was afraid she was going to hurt Kitlin too.
Hello?
All
Can
right.
you hear me now?
Yes, hello.
We can hear you now.
Yes. So I had accidentally put a tumor in Sterling's dog's head, trying to use fairy magic on it to stop it from attacking me because I didn't want to end up hurting it. And then I got really upset because I was about to try to use the same magic on Kit, and I thought that I would have killed her outright. So I told her that I needed space to calm down.
Yes.
And Sterling
They
punched
had a
his
lover.
feelings away.
Eddie stayed with his girlfriend all day.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Eddie got
Stayed
laid.
with his girlfriend. We all know
And
exactly what
they
you
all
were
had
doing,
tried
Eddie.
to recruit someone for the secret government agency that investigates the supernatural.
All right. So that seems like a really good place to start. So Massey,
Yes.
I'd like for you to tell me a little bit about Andrew's life as a superhero. What is his day-to-day routine?
His day-to-day life. By the way, I love that you went with Tobey Maguire for this. I know why you did that, but anyways. So yeah, his day-to-day life.
Yes.
I approve of the pictures. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
I approve.
Okay. Now it sounded like something went bang. Okay.
Sorry,
Aw.
I'm looking for black thread. I apologize.
No, you're good. So yeah, his day-to-day life is, pretty routine. He gets up in the morning, gets a shower, makes breakfast, puts on his tights, and, goes looking around for a little while. And then he has a day job. He might not be the best superhero in the world, but damn it, he's, the best waiter in Tribeca. And, that in between, going for auditions and whatnot, he keeps really busy because sometimes he might have to drop those because, hey, look, there's a disturbance somewhere, or hey, I need to step in and do this or do that. So his day today, while it can be kind of routine,
Did you fuse Peter Parker and MJ together? Did you fuse Peter Parker and MJ together?
Oh yeah,
Huh?
is he a television actor or is he a Broadway actor?
He is a television
He's
actor.
a waiter.
He wants to be a
Aspiring.
television. Yes. So you could say that like he has a flair for the theatrics, if you will.
Oh, Sterling's gonna love you.
Damn it, I wasn't even thinking of
Get
that.
in your pants, both of you.
No.
All right, let's
We need
stop.
more ill-defined
Whoa.
homosexual relationships in this family.
Yes, yes.
This isn't
let's,
Monster
let's,
Hearts.
let's stop interrupting Massey and let him continue.
Oh, I mean, I'm pretty much done. I just, it's pretty much, eat, sleep, superhero, go to bed.
So, Massey, I have a thing for you. So, you know that group that was planning on blowing up New York City that you helped stop, like, a while back?
Uh-huh.
You're fairly certain you just got a new lead on them, like, a few days ago.
Okay.
Right. There was a large ocean-like tanker in the harbor that exploded. I'm assuming as a superhero, you probably either like steal police reports or tap into police radio or something like that.
I would imagine he's more of a police radio guy, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, somehow through your police contacts, you've been able to get some idea that the explosives that were found in your thing that you helped prevent, that I'm assuming you then handed over the explosives to the police, probably not in person because they would have arrested your ass, but like given them a tip and then they got it, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, the chemical analysis of the explosive used on that ship was the same as the stuff that you found. So either someone stole them from police lockup, or it's part of the same batch or the same type of person who's making them.
Okay.
What'd you say?
I said okay.
Would this be something that Andrew is interested in looking into?
I would imagine so, yeah. I mean, if nothing else, just for, further analytical, analysis, maybe see if, I'm sure that he might have gone to the ship already, or he had gotten that information, but maybe he wants to go check out the crime scene to see if there's any kind of evidence or any kind of, I don't know. I don't imagine that he'd be able to do forensics necessarily, but maybe he can search around and try and see if there's any documents that might lead to the source of it.
Yeah, you've been poking into things. I mean, you've heard tales of a giant bird that flew into the ship before that you're not quite sure about.
Big Bear gonna fuck you up.
But yeah, there was another reports of a bird like that around near Hell's Kitchen. But you also got reports of someone leaving the scene of that explosion. What would you want to track down first?
Well, let's see here. The bird might or might not necessarily be related. However, it was spotted in Hell's Kitchen. But I might go look for the person who was seen leaving the scene of the crime.
All right. You've been able to track this person down to an apartment.
Okay.
What are you doing?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to basically set up shop, and I'm going to hang out outside of the window, use stealth, and I'm going to try and listen in and see if I can't peek in and hear whatever this person's saying and doing.
All right.
The bird totally did it. You know what? In Brandon's games, I would not put that past him.
Okay, roll me investigation, modified by stealth. And what that means is, which is higher, your investigation or your stealth, or are they the same?
My investigation is higher than my stealth, so I have a +2 in investigation.
You have a +2 in investigation, and that would mean you only have a 1 in your stealth?
Yep.
Alright, so the way modified works is, if you have the second skill lower than the first, unfortunately, you lose 1 from the main skill. So you're only going to be rolling at +1.
Okay, so roll investigation +1?
Yes.
Alright. Sorry. Still just getting the hang of this.
It's okay. As we said, we're here to help you out, man, okay?
Thank you.
I was confused my first game, too, so you're good.
I mean, it's not that I, like, you know, I understand technology just fine. I'm just making sure I'm getting everything in just right. So
Are you making the roll?
I'm working on it.
Alright.
Sorry.
You're good, dude.
Is the mouse pad giving you trouble?
A little bit, yeah.
I'm
So
sorry.
I'll make sure to get a mouse. I'll make sure to get a mouse next time. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I can go to Best Buy and get one pretty cheap.
Yeah. You can also just type out in the text box if that's easier.
Roll investigation.
It be pound fate dash roll, or you could just do /r space 4df plus whatever number you're going to roll. So in this case, it'd be +1.
Okay.
Let me
Roll 2df.
4df.
Roll 4df. Okay.
That, but without the parentheses. You said =1, but don't worry. So that is a 0. You got a +1. From your perch, by the window, you are able to hear what sounds like a woman in trouble. There are screams, and you can make out the words "don't" and "stop."
I've learned my lesson that when I hear "don't" and "stop" back and forth, and they're screaming, do one of two things. Can I get a closer look at what's going on if I peek in the window?
Sure.
Okay,
hey, Eddie,
and
I need you to roll me alertness.
Eddie?
Okay.
Eddie, yes.
Interesting.
Oh
Versus
my God.
surprise or just general alertness?
Sure.
Okay.
Versus surprise.
That's a +3 that I have for alertness.
You're not rolling alertness. You're rolling stealth.
For rolling 40F +1.
Yes. Make sure you have the slash in there, and make sure it's not equals, it's plus.
Right. Okay.
All right, Massey, we need you to actually make the roll, okay?
I'm working on it.
All right. Would you like me to roll for you?
Please.
All right. Three. All right. So, you could use a chip to get that up, but you only have one chip right now.
Okay.
But anyway, so Eddie, you happen to glance out the window as you see a guy's head peek like over the corner and look at you in the window of her third story apartment.
I think Eddie's gonna freak out and dive behind like a counter or something.
So yeah, Andrew, yeah, it's not stress noises, it's the other thing, you know.
It's not stress noises, it's sex noises?
Yes.
It's sex noises, okay.
But the thing is, you're fairly certain the guy who had, like, his hair was all up and weird, kind of looked at you, screamed, and, like, fell over the bed.
Okay.
The girl's kind of looking around like, what? Like, she's looking at Eddie. What are you doing?
Eddie like grabs her and the covers and tries to pull her down on the other side of the bed.
Okay.
Okay.
And, Andrew, what are you doing?
What am I doing? Right now I'm kind of just trying to keep my cool and move back, and so I imagine that I made eye contact and kind of pulled back from the window and crawled up a little bit further and tried to regain my composure for a second there.
Okay.
And from there, I'm going to see if there's another.
We're going to pause from there because you're pulling back, you're regaining your posture. That's great, Eddie. So you kind of pull Kathy over the side of the bed, and she's just, oh, whoa, what's the matter? Is everything going on? It's okay.
I saw a guy outside the window.
What?
He was looking inside at us.
We're like three stories up.
Eddie
Like,
slowly peeks his head up above the bed.
It's gone. The guy isn't there. All right, Eddie, are you gonna go check?
Yeah.
All right.
He puts some pants on and go check.
Okay. So, all right. All right. So you open up the window. You're sticking your head out. I'm guessing you're looking around.
Yeah.
Another investigation versus stealth rolls, please. I will roll for Massey.
Okay. Thank you kindly, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Your
All
stealth is +1.
So you can beat that. Yep.
All right, Eddie, are you spending any chips?
Nah.
All right, so you're able to like hide yourself again. This isn't the first time someone has freaked out and looked out the window, and you've had to flatten yourself against the side of the building.
Mm-hmm.
And do it. Actually, I need you. What's your athletics?
My athletics, I have that as a +4.
All right. All right, yeah, you're able to easily scale this building. Just, it's no problem.
Is he strong? Listen, but anyways, all right, so he's looking out the window, and I'm just kind of hiding at that moment, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's see here.
Are you sure it wasn't one of your like ghosts? Wait, Eddie, have you told Kitlin that you've seen ghosts?
Yes. Yeah. And Kathy. I think you said Kitlin.
Oh yeah, sorry, Kathy.
Yeah, Kathy. Yes.
Sorry. If you were doing something with Kitlin, we'd have a very pissed off Maddie.
Yeah.
Or a very sad Maddie. One of the two.
Well, that's not entirely clear yet. Nothing about them is entirely clear.
All right, so Eddie, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it just looked like some dude. Are you wearing your mask, by the way? When I saw him.
I am wearing my mask.
And
Okay.
yeah, you are wearing your mask, yes. So
Okay. I swear he was wearing some sort of weird mask. You know, like Spider-Man, but low budget.
Whoa.
admittedly,
Actually,
Eddie,
what
you
color
do
is it?
know that there is apparently a guy who's been running around dressed like Spider-Man, like trying to beat people up.
Huh.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna go. I need to use the bathroom then.
Okay.
You have fun chasing down your Spider-Man.
I swear he was right here.
What are you doing, Eddie? Are you continuing to look?
I think Eddie will sort of shout, is that you, spider person? Is anyone
Okay, so
there?
he's gonna.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. So what I think is it my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go from the top across the side of the building and come up from above him and crawl just so that my head kind of goes in front of him and goes, it's actually man, Spider-Man, and then I throw a punch.
Wait.
You throw
You're
a punch?
punching him.
Or at least I'm trying to get inside the building. Or actually, no, I'm just gonna actually sit there and say, hi, how's it going? See what happens. Sorry, I take back the punch.
All right. Eddie, all of a sudden, the Spider-Man appears.
Eddie freaks out again and falls back on the bed and rolls over it and off it.
Honey, are you okay?
I'm fine. Everything's okay.
Window's open, Andrew. What are you doing?
What am I doing? I'm going to remain outside the window, but I'm going to be like, hey, so you mind telling me what you were doing down there at that old shit that went kablooey?
What do you... Okay, me first. What the hell are you doing on the side of the building? Are you watching us?
That's for me to know and you to find out, bud. Magnificent powers, great responsibility, yada, yada, yada. You probably know this already.
Wait a minute. How did you get your powers?
Honestly, I don't know. Just kind of woke up with it. It was like puberty. All itchy and scratchy and hairy. It was weird.
Wait. Thing that went kablooey. Are you talking about that boat?
Oh, hey, yeah. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, you're not with them, are you?
With
Oh
who?
god, they have mutants now.
It's not a mutant. Do
No.
I sound like, you know, that Australian dude with a snick? No, I'm not a mutant.
Okay. But you're not with them, right?
With who? No, I'm not with anybody.
The people who tried to
Eddie, are
explode
you
the
on the
boat.
phone with those people again?
I'm talking to my bosses. You mind staying in the bathroom? It's secret stuff.
Oh, like government business, right?
Yes.
I'm helping you. Rada, you're late. Rada, rhetoric. Deadline. Anyway.
Hey, Eddie, if this is gonna be long, could you get my phone so that like I can at least play my Bejeweled or something?
Yeah, right away. Eddie goes and slips her phone under the bathroom door or whatever.
Seriously?
I mean, you can't like walk it in here. Like I'm kind of on the toilet.
Intimacy.
Gross.
Oh boy.
To be in a relationship.
Oh, believe me, I know.
And Eddie cracks open the door and reaches the phone in as far as he can.
Honey, it's not like you haven't seen anything before. Fine, just leave it on the counter. I'll get it when I'm done.
Yeah, Eddie leaves it there and closes the door and rushes back to the window to make sure he hasn't Spider-Man hasn't climbed inside. It's like, okay,
That would be called breaking and entering.
look,
Only if you pushed or manipulated something to get into the building. It would just be trespassing if you didn't actually
window was open.
touch anything.
no, look at Miss High Burglary stat.
So it would just be entering rather than breaking.
Yes, and it's only trespassing if you are asked to leave and then refuse.
She's been spending a lot of time with Kitlin.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she also like works at a legal firm, so.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, Eddie,
Yes.
you do realize this guy is just kind of clinging onto the wall upside down.
Yeah. That's what I figured.
So what can you tell me about that place, by the way? What can you tell me about that ship? Why were you there?
I'm not sure how much I can tell you exactly, considering you're just some dude hanging outside the building.
Oh, right. Hold on, because I need to do the I need to do the intimidating voice. Right, hold on. What were you doing there? God, I can't do that. Come on, man. What were you doing there?
All right, Massey, I have put a chip on your face for jovial superhero because you are playing up your accent.
Don't want to tell me what you were doing there? I mean, you know, obviously I'm not that guy. Come on, dude. Seriously. Who the hell am I gonna
was... Well, hey, if you've seen what I've seen, you might be a little more cautious too.
Something like would that possibly involve a plot to blow up New York City from the bottom?
Oh, that's like the entry level shit, man.
Oh. Well, screw me.
How about slowly sucking out the soul of New York itself right under everyone's noses? Or wraiths trying to also eat your soul? Or
honestly, the week I'm having, I can believe it.
Yeah, that's my life.
Massey,
Specifically,
since you are totally clueless about the supernatural, this guy sounds like a total nut job. Wraith sucking out the soul of the city. Ha! What a rube.
Wait a minute. So what? Like vampires and Frankensteins and goblins and ghosts and Capcom?
Sure. Minus the Capcom, although I don't know about any specific goblins. I do know of Frankenstein. It's not her name, though. Don't call her that. She'll probably kill you.
Well, wait a minute. Do you mean a Frankenstein or a Frankenstein's monster? Because there is a difference.
Monster. And the Frankenstein
okay.
behind it. Her.
Gene Wilder's my favorite. Anyways.
Well, I can assure you these two are much harder.
Okay.
And also more deadly.
So like Mary Shelley's. The whole Robert De Niro. Ooh. Okay.
Also very scary when they need to be. You don't want them scary.
I am the Frankenstein monster. Ooh. All right. Gotcha. I'll keep an eye out for that. Woohoo. Okay.
I'm kind of rambling, though. To answer your question, those people had kidnapped my girlfriend and had her on the boat when it was about to explode. So I had to rescue her.
Oh, man, that's a tough break.
Yeah. Yeah, the Save the City thing was a bit coincidental in that instance.
Now I kind of feel like a dickhead. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. You know, I've been trying to track this case for a while, and you know, you see something, and you kind of want to follow any lead that you have. And sorry, I didn't mean to catch you now in the middle of a hot dog and a donut.
Yeah, you weren't like watching that, right?
Oh God, no. I mean, I heard screaming, I heard don't, I heard stop. I probably should have put two together there, but you know, it's a gamble at best with that.
All right, I can see how that could be misconstrued, but yeah.
Sorry about that. Here, tell you what. Here is my card. Just keep. If you happen to hear anything, just you know, hold on to that spider, and I guess I'll just, I don't know, come around or something. I don't know. It was cool.
You know,
I was just.
I don't know you that well.
It doesn't have any personal information on it because obviously, you know, mask and whatnot, but still, that's a pretty little card.
So wait, how do I contact you with this? Is there a number on it?
Shit. You know what? I need to get better at this part. Tell you what, if you want, I'll leave my number on this still later on for my burner phone. Okay?
That's okay. You know what? Let's actually meet up tomorrow if you don't mind, because you said you were looking into those people. I could help you out with that Not only with some more
Okay.
information.
All right, that sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Tell you what, where would you want to meet then?
Eddie just mentions actually, wait a minute. What's it called? The Don't Tell? Is that the bar's name, Brandon?
Please don't tell anyone.
Yeah.
You want to go to the
Wait, they
You
like
want to
us
go
now,
to
right?
the fairy bar?
Yeah.
Don't go to the fairy bar.
Hey, it's 2017, okay?
No. This is a bar literally run by fairies.
I
that
know. It's a
poisoned-
good bar. It's fine.
No.
that-
No one
no.
in in the in the why
Wait,
am I
wait.
what's my vocabulary thing?
Wait,
No one
wait,
said
wait.
fairy too.
You mean fairies and not fairies. Oh,
Eddie wouldn't have
okay.
said fairies.
Yeah. And,
Travis
I'm
is
not
trying
actually
to-
here.
Travis the player is trying to figure out a place to meet.
Yeah, Massey. The information about it being a fairy bar was out of character. It was
Right,
us,
okay.
me explaining to you a part of the plot. It was a bar that was literally run by a group of fairies that actually basically nearly succeeded in poisoning everyone with mind-controlled beer.
Oh no.
But they're good now, right?
Yeah, they're totally on your side.
Except they're not summer, are they?
And
They're
literally,
so
the
autumn.
only person who knows exactly what they're doing is probably Sarah, because they're basically following Max's lead. So anything Max says they're doing, they're doing.
All right, forget I said anything. Let's go to like one of the Chinatown places that I know.
Okay. Tell you what, I think I might be able to splurge for ramen if you want.
Sounds good. We just
No,
need
that's a
somewhere
way
to talk where we won't be, listened in on too much.
I
Well,
mean,
you know of a dojo.
it should make up for, this. So, all right. Ramen on me, and I guess 3 p.m. if that's cool with you.
Yeah, that
Mark.
works.
All right, so I'm gonna try and leave here as not awkward as possible, and
Eddie, can I come out? My legs are getting tired.
tell you what, that's my cue. You stay golden. All right, peace.
All right, yeah, get out of here. Yes, hon. I'm finished.
Awkward step. Honey, I need you to help me walk out. I can't feel my legs.
Oh my god.
You had her sitting on the toilet the whole entire time. Her legs fell asleep.
Okay.
What, you have YouTube on that phone?
She had Bejeweled. She was just there.
Eddie closes the window.
All right.
Yes, Candy Crush. Anyway, so-
next time you're sitting down and you can't feel your legs, just stand up before it gets that far.
Well, excuse me, mister. I have to take this important government phone call. Could you stay in the bathroom?
It's okay.
Gosh.
I'm putting the government phone on silent. A bat credit card.
A back
No,
credit card?
You missed the quipping. The quipping. I want to thank everyone for keeping the quipping actually in the sidebar. The sidebar is the perfect place for quipping.
You're welcome. Someone made a comment about him having business cards, to which I said he has a spider credit card, which
And Mary
came
didn't
from
get
the
the
bat
reference.
credit card incident. Anyway,
Never leave the game without it.
Anyway,
nope.
so
Oh god.
anyway, so we have Andrew, I'm guessing are you going home and then just going to wait up for the meeting?
I think I'm gonna go try and see if I can't possibly get some other leads or maybe follow up on some other things and do a little more patrolling. But then I think really I'm kind of done with that major part of the
Like, so
day.
you're going to go out a little more control. You're probably going to stop a mugging or two, Nothing too terribly important that we don't really need the camera time for.
Right.
I believe so. We had Kitlin, who was off doing something.
I was tracking down Riley.
Oh, yes, you were tracking down Riley. How were you going about doing that?
Yes, step one is attempting to call her.
Remember, you can call her, but you'll just get the home phone. Because Riley doesn't have a cell phone.
That's right. I am going to roll contacts, see if any of the people I know might have seen which hotel they went to.
All right. Probably not, but roll me lore or scholarship. Was that a lore or scholarship roll?
Yes.
All right. No, you really don't have anything.
Want to be wondering? Huh? No.
I'm going to call Lena.
All right. Hello?
Hi, it's Kit.
You hear muffled screaming in the background. Oh, hey, Kitlin!
I'm sorry, are you busy?
Oh, we're just entertaining.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, we decided we'd get takeout today.
Okay. Has Serona been keeping tabs on Riley?
Not really. I mean, they kind of just going off and did their own thing.
Do you know how I can track down a wizard?
What'd you say? Sorry, you cut out there.
Do you know how I can track down a wizard?
Look for the inflated ego.
There's a lot of that going around.
No.
I need help. Maddie's having a crisis. Yes.
She is? Well, why didn't you say so? Honey, we may have to cut dinner short. Maddie's having a crisis. Where do you need us?
Well, I'm at blah. Maddie sent me away. She's mad.
Did something happen?
She killed Sterling's dog.
Oh. Was it an accident?
Yes.
And which one's Sterling?
The one that thought that the The pretty boy with all the tattoos.
Oh, that air. Yeah, that could be a problem with tracking egos.
Oh god.
Anyway, where's Maddie?
She left. I mean, she might have gone home.
Okay. I guess we'll swing by there and see what we can help out with.
Okay.
Sorry we couldn't help you with wizard tracking, but, I mean, kind of not really our thing.
No, I just thought maybe Serona was keeping an eye on Riley. Make sure that Riley doesn't sneak up on her or anything.
Well, I mean, she always is. I mean, that's more about making sure that no one's actually sneaking up on her. In order to really keep an eye on her, we'd actually be like tracking her like 24/7, and like, who has the time for that?
I don't know.
Just get like really awesome situation awareness that takes care of everything, or the ability to get run through with a sword and like shrug it off. So we've got like 2 advantages.
Okay. I will see you at Maddie's house.
Okay. So I think with that, we're going to go to Maddie's.
Okie dokie.
So Maddie, you have just made a bargain, I believe.
I have.
So the goat man is standing in your living room, and he is going, "Needest thou anything of my time currently?"
I have to admit, I don't understand completely what it is that you're going to do for me. Like, are you going to help me now, or is it going to be the teachings of many years to control this properly?
I shall be your teacher for as long as you require and ask of it as per our arrangement. For that, you shall assist me in my duties.
I see. Can you teach me how to heal someone's eye?
I can.
But the last time I tried to alter the body in any way, I gave something cancer. And I don't want that to ever happen again.
How didst thou attempt to affect thine body?
The dog was aggressive and angry and threatened, and I did not wish to fight it because it belonged to someone I wanted to trust me. So rather than allow the dog to attack me, I touched it and tried to bring about calm in its body.
Thou did this with the power, with thine power gifted to thee of summer?
Yes.
He pauses and he thinks.
I
Summer...
tried to reduce the adrenaline hormone in the dog.
He nods. Summer is... that might be thine mistake. Summer is not about stillness. Summer, 'tis not of calm. Summer is of anxious wildness, a bowstring drawn taut, ready to fire, ready to go at a moment's notice when a predator jumps from ambush. You asked thine power to do something it was not acquainted, and it accommodated likely in promoting a growth within your target. A growth of something that achieved a different effect. As the saying goes, there is more than one way to skin a dog, I believe.
I see. Can this be undone?
Very simply.
How?
Thou would need understanding of the power on your own to not call upon Summer. Summer will do not but grow that which you have placed inside.
I can't strengthen the dog's natural ability to fight it within itself or anything like that?
You can. Summer will not.
I see. I don't know how to use my own strength. I don't even know if I have any.
That, he looks at you. You do possess the spark required. 'Twas likely why mine queen gave you the power she did. Compliment thine own gifts.
Can you teach me how to control my own ability? Or
of course, this is one of many things I know. One of many things I can teach you.
is there something I could read or something I could practice? I assume you can't stay with me endlessly.
I cannot. I will have duties. There I may be able to get thine a squire, who would be more accompanying with knowledge to assist thine.
I see.
When he reaches into his pocket, he pulls out a stone. And he looks longingly at this stone, and he holds it very tightly, almost like he's going to crush it for a second. And then he takes a deep breath, and he lets go a little bit, and he offers it over to you.
I'm going to very gingerly reach out and pick it up, like I expected to turn into a snake or something.
With this stone, thou may contact and call for me. You needest only hold it between your hands and concentrate upon mine image, and a word of your need shall travel to me.
I see.
I hope that thou shall be more loyal to Summer than thine rock's previous owner.
I think that's a reference that I don't understand yet. So
It's a reference to another game that I think only Steph knows about, and that's
okay.
why she laughed.
When might I expect your squire?
Whenever thine calls upon me, or at the morrow. 'Tis reaching the witching hour, and I shall depart. My power here grows faint.
It's reaching 3:30 in the morning?
No, not through. Midnight.
Okay.
There is fairy magic. Mortal magic usually has problems with sunrise and sunset.
Mhm.
Actually, it has problems with sunrise mostly. Most fairy spells will either end at midnight or noon, because that's when the other court has power at greatest.
Yes, I am. I remember. I'm just being silly.
He said witching hour, not half past drunk o'clock.
Needest thou anything else on this eve, Lady Black?
Don't. Not that I can think of. Thank you for your help.
Indeed. He nods. He turns, and then he pauses. He goes, "Caution! Something foul approaches."
Foul. Of what nature?
Unliving nature.
Oh. No, I think I know who that is.
Pauses and he looks at you and is like, "Thou dabbles in the arts of death and
No.
life?"
No. I am acquainted with someone who was once an experiment of a dark wizard and who has attempted to make a life for herself, even though her origin is unlife, if you will.
A being seeking to look past her own nature. That is unusual. Many only, it's like, most only brought back are as slaves. Is Lady Black, are you certain that this one is not deceiving you?
I could never be certain that I wasn't being deceived, but she fought the Autumn Court at my side.
She took up arms against the rebels?
Yes.
She, in the rescue of mine lady?
Yes.
Prithee, mine opinion has been readdressed. I would ask a favor from you.
What can I do?
Introduce me to this warrior who has so graciously taken up the cause of summer.
If she is willing, I would be happy to.
A rock gets thrown at your window.
Right.
Like a little pebble tip, you know.
Yeah. I'll open the window and lean out.
So, Fox told me you were upset, so we're here.
Come up.
Is the door unlocked? It's late.
My brother is still sorting out the shop. He should be able to open it for you if it is.
Alright, she goes around, knocks on the door. You hear, like, we're club, blah, 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 blah. Fine. Soon you hear feet walking upstairs, like 2 or 3 sets of feet.
Right. I'm gonna very hastily say excuse me to Mr. Gruff Sr. and step outside the door so that I can warn them of the impending meeting.
Alright. She looks down, she's like, "Hey!" Lena's there too, she waves, "Hi!"
Hi. There's someone who wants to meet you. If you're okay with that.
Lena goes like, "Someone here that wants to meet us." How did they know we were here?
He's a powerful magic practitioner who's going to help me to control my abilities, and he could feel Sorona's magic as she came.
Sorona's eyes kind of narrow, and they go, doesn't happen to have like a gray cloak or a sword, does he?
I don't know if he's armed or not, but no, he's not a warden. He's not a wizard. He's of fairy.
I'm not certain that settles me, but it definitely brings up an entirely different line of questioning.
I think he wants to thank you for helping us fight Autumn.
Oh, okay. That does make sense. Very well. I shall meet him.
Right. I'll open the door and show them in.
He goes in there and they see it's like crap. He goes and she grabs you. She says, "You didn't tell me it was a gruff."
I didn't know that there was such a thing until 5 minutes ago. I don't really understand what a gruff is now. I mean, I get the goat part anyway, I think.
Peace created one. With you, on my word of honor, as a loyal agent of Summer, I mean you no harm on this evening. She's like, very well. I'm really out of practice with this whole reading thing, but thank you for your time.
Brandon?
You're sounding very robot-y, by the way.
Yeah.
Alright, 1 second.
On this year. All right. Oh, look at that, Foxy.
It's a Kitlin.
Where's a fox?
Look in the chat feed. There, someone is showing fox pictures.
I open up. Oh, wow, there's a lull. I'm probably going to double check something.
I am here.
Ah,
Is the sound issues fixed?
Yes.
All right.
Aw. Kit.
Alright, so he introduces himself. Created one. It is told to me that you have fought. Alright, there's a sort of scene that goes through. I'm going to kind of give the Cliff Notes version of it because I don't really want to sit here and roleplay with myself. But yeah, roleplay masturbation, not really a thing that I want to do on live stream. But anyway, so the guy basically, he goes in there, he pulls out an oak leaf, a silver oak leaf, and he gives it to Sirona, basically saying that this is in balance for her deeds that she has done at behest of Summer. She can call upon them for one favor.
Huh.
She kind of takes it, she bows, and with that, he then walks away. And so she goes, okay.
Oh,
so
breaking up. Is it just me?
No.
Hello?
Hi.
hello.
You had one syllable that went on forever and just kept going.
Oh, I'm sorry. So he walks out, and it's Rona and Lena, and she kind of looks at you and goes, so, That was interesting. You were upset?
Yes. I think he's going to try to help.
Sorry, could you say that again?
Yes, I was, but I think he's going to try to help.
Okay. Oh, by the way, Kitlin, do you want to show up on scene?
Yes.
All right, Kitlin, you're on scene. Are you coming in through a window, or are you going to run up the stairs?
Probably through a window.
All right. Like a second-story window?
Probably, if she could climb up.
All right. So somehow Kitlin just like bounds through your open up window that you had there.
What do you think she normally gets in?
Yeah. Are you in fox form?
Yeah.
I'll like catch you up in like a hug.
Yeah. A fox flies through the window, and you're like, it's probably Kitlin.
Well, I can recognize her, I assume.
Oh, yes.
Seen her enough.
Yes, and she also is missing an eye, so that helps.
Yes. I found someone who's going to try to help us, and everything should be okay soon.
Kitlin's gonna kind of shift back, hugging her. Don't get rid of your magic!
I can't. Not easily, anyway. And, no, he's going to help me learn how to control it, and it should be okay now. He says I can even help Sterling's dog. He's going to teach me. I just can't use summer magic to do it.
It's okay. Sterling's dog was stupid.
Well, that might be true, and he might be stupid too. But I kind of feel like we should get along.
You can get a new one.
Well, but not everyone feels that way, Kit. I can't get a new you. The dog is important to him.
Kitlin looks confused. Does the dog have funny feelings towards Sterling too?
I don't know. You'd have to ask him. Her.
I feel like that's kind of awkward.
Right, so Serana kind of goes, so you're not like sad because we were coming over here to cheer you up, and like you've made a deal with the Fae for them to teach you magic.
I took power from that was offered to me from the Fae to help rescue a friend's children, and they didn't exactly take it all back, and I need to know how to use it so I don't hurt anyone with it on accident again.
And you wanted to know how to like heal people?
Well, that's not what I was trying to do at the time.
Like you haven't. I thought you said that you explained that you gave a dog cancer in front of these people.
No, I did, but I wasn't healing the dog. I was trying to stop the dog from fighting me.
It's like yeah, but like you wanted. You do know that I could have taught you how to like get rid of the dog's cancer, right?
No, not really.
She kind of like stops and looks at you. It's like, lady, what was the first thing you saw me do?
Lady, who's talking?
Serona.
Oh, well, that was different. They told me that was dark magic and that it hurt a lot and it damaged the person's soul. I'd like to be able to fix ailments in the body without that.
Yeah, I used necromancy on the guy who just died to bring him back to life and to keep him from that. I put a ward against death on him to keep death away. Yeah. What you're talking about is the other thing that made me. Biomancy.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
Serena just kind of slaps her hand like on her forehead, just like.
Well, I'm sorry, okay? I don't know anything about this. The fairies gave it to me. I figured they would know what to do.
Yeah, but everything they give you comes with a price.
I know that.
Isn't Riley supposed to be teaching you?
Well, she's not around, and she doesn't really know anything about this either. I mean, she can teach me to use my own magic, but she can't make me control this. Anyway, if you can help me, I'd love that. I want to learn from anyone who will teach me.
With that, he kind of nods. She's like, all right, I agree to help you out, simply so that you don't have to get into a deeper deal with. What did you promise the Fae already for this assistance?
He said that as long as I asked him to be my teacher, and he would give me the knowledge I need, and that I would help him to perform his duties to the Summer Queen when he needed me to.
Did you ask what his duties were?
He couldn't tell me all that much.
Fucking Fae, they never do.
I mean, he told me that I would never be forced to hurt anyone innocent, and that, you know, he even said that if I wanted to be released from the deal, that could be arranged. He just wouldn't teach me anymore.
Honey, I have to tell you something. When a Fae say something can be arranged, it usually means that you're going to have to make some other deal. Like, yeah, I could arrange for the Fae to do a whole bunch of things. Almost anything with the Fae can be arranged. The idea is what it's going to cost you. She's going to take a side. Sorry, I'm not just... I like you. I like you a lot. You're a good person, and I don't want to see you getting taken advantage of. I mean, that guy was nice and all. He gave me this little, like, silvery pin thing.
Well, I don't know. He said that he would help me to learn, and that he would ask me to do things, you know, for summer that I would already do, like helping people and fighting
Did
against...
he specifically say that, or did he let you think that?
Don't really remember. I mean, it was kind of a long conversation.
Okay, look, this is what I gotta say. You gotta be really careful when you're dealing with the Fae. They can't lie, but they are so good at deceiving you into thinking what you want.
Well, I'd only met the one before. I couldn't even really look at her, so...
It's okay. I can pay the cost for Maddie.
No, you can't. Don't be silly.
Yes, I can. Where's your purse?
No, I don't think it works quite like that.
What? No, where's your purse?
I don't know, upstairs.
Oh, you guys are upstairs.
But no, like we're in the living room.
Yeah.
It's in my little attic room.
Oh,
Like, up.
All right, Caitlin, are you charging upstairs?
Yes, I have to go get my plushie.
All right. Caitlin runs upstairs. Caitlin, are you coming down with the plushie?
No, I'm gonna hide it in the nest that she has made underneath Maddie's bed.
Alright.
Because no one will ever find it there.
No one will. Alright.
And then I will come back downstairs.
Okay. So Ronnie goes, look, I got a book that I can give you. It'll help you learn things, okay? It'll talk all about magic. It's how I learned magic. You know, how I learned to do the things I was going to do.
Well,
How does that sound?
that sounds amazing. I'd really like that.
All right. I can bring it by tomorrow, or you can stop by. We can go there now. It's getting kind of late. I'm assuming you probably want to get into bed, and we have dinner at home that we need to finish.
Oh, I don't think I really want to see that. I'll swing by in the morning.
Okay. All right. They kind of wave, and they like
Promise me that it was a really horrible person.
rapist gang member.
Oh, okay.
Not Chinese, I hope.
She looks vaguely nauseous and quite disturbed. But like she's trying to hold it in and totally failing.
Was it Felix?
No. One of the Hispanic people that have been causing us problems. Don't worry. He deserved it.
Just try to think of all the people he can't hurt now. She says to herself and says, okay, I've had a really horrible day and I'd like to go to bed. Do you need some
All right,
tea or something, or?
No, we're good.
Okay.
We'll head out. We'll let you and Caitlin get to bed. She uses air quotes.
Okay then. Good night.
So Caitlin, you are alone with Maddie.
I will cuddle the shit out of her. Chase away all the bad feelings.
So Maddie, you have a Caitlin to cuddle with you.
Yes.
She is less one eye, but still just as cuddly as she was before.
Right. Bedtime.
All right. So bedtime. We had. I'm assuming that Tabby and Sterling were getting to bed also, unless you two want to do something late at night.
No, Tabby was just going to see if Hector was around before taking Sterling back to their apartment.
No, Hector probably turned in for the night a long time ago.
All right, yeah, Tabby takes Sterling back to the apartment building. Probably invites him to stay up at her place again because his doesn't really have a mattress yet.
We're working on that.
All right. Well, we have an adorable little scene going on.
Which one?
The one in Massey's camera. Anyway.
Oh.
So,
I'm not
Sorry.
paying attention.
it's all right.
I'm kind of sewing a utility belt, sir.
We're gonna go to Eddie. Eddie.
Yep.
You wake up the next morning, and you have an appointment that you made.
Yes. Time to go talk to Spider Dude.
Well, Minley, I'm guessing you're not getting up just at 3.
Probably not.
So, and he's apparently going to DRB.
I'll
So,
be 2 seconds.
it's all right. It's fine.
Yeah, actually, before now, I'll
He's gonna be
probably
released.
try to use my contacts to gather information about this Spider-Man character.
All right.
Not
How
the
are you going to
comic
try
guy.
to gather information about him?
Yep. Where did my window go with the stuff so I can roll things?
Contacts, Brandon.
Contacts. All right.
Yes. Actually, let me check the book on that one. God damn it! Why did I close that? Oh, there it is. Okay, 1 second. To do. Yep, so I'd be gathering information, so I get a plus something. +1. Okay. Because I know just the guy.
All right.
So, yep, that's going to be a...
What kind of information
4.
are you looking for?
You know, what he's been doing. Not trying to find specific personal information, just about what he's been basically, yeah, what he's been doing, what's his reputation. Has he done anything bad in particular?
Well, he's been doing what in particular? Sorry, I had a cutout going there.
Has he done anything bad, or has he just mostly been doing the whole Spider-Man thing?
All right, give me a roll.
It's a 5.
5. All right. So, you do know, or you're able to call up the precinct. I'm guessing you also give him a call.
Yeah.
They do have reports of him in their vigilante files. You do know he's wanted for, assault and battery, assault with, basically all the charges that basically Connor's character was kind of also wanted on for his various, criminal actions.
Yes.
So, admittedly, all what you can say is he's at least as bad as Connor was.
Okay. What about some of my more like street contacts? What are they? Has he been actually helpful for the most part?
Oh no, he is loved. You get a fact is the people go, oh yeah, the Spider-Man guy. Oh, he's great. Like him and Hoodie are like the two of the best, two of the best things there. Like it's him and the Hoodie guy are like the two people that everyone really likes.
Oh wait, the Hoodie guy?
Yeah.
Who's that?
It's a live form in a hoodie. It's a character who's been in the game for a whole bunch, doing things in the background because no one really cared to investigate. Is Eddie looking things up now about the guy in the hoodie?
Yes.
You see a person run across the building. You see an image of a burning building. Yeah. All of a sudden, this form just shoots across from the building, landing grabbing onto the window, grabbing onto like the fire escape, pulling itself up, and running into the burning building.
Huh.
And it starts coming out with these other people, and just pulling them to the window and getting them out as it's evacuating people to various things.
Interesting.
Admittedly, Spider-Man hasn't really been seen much, but they have found some. You do see reports of various criminals and guys who have been stuck up in some very sticky substance.
It was a spider. It was a giant spider. I'm not lying. I'm not crazy. Anyways. Sorry. I just thought I would add to that. Sorry. Anyways.
Hey.
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, you're here.
Okay,
yes.
Cool.
All right. So Caitlin is going to scurry off for right now because she is headed to some Betty Buy things. But anyway. So yeah, you get that information. Yeah, so he seems like he's a good enough guy. Here's another question. Are you telling anyone else about him? Or are you going to go to this meeting alone?
Good question.
Also, remember, you do need to still find your partner person.
Would normally invite Tabby, but doesn't. If the government's watching them, which he definitely suspects they are, he doesn't want them to think like there's a conspiracy going on between them.
Oh,
So
well, you're gonna avoid Tabby now. That makes me sad.
Well, you are a paranoid conspiracy theorist, so you're playing that up there. Take a chip.
Thank you. They're definitely watching me, so I can't let them think I'm having a conspiracy. I hear a cat.
Yes, a cat is being moved. A cat does not like being moved.
Yeah, kitty, man.
Anyway, so
Yeah, Eddie will go alone.
Eddie will go alone.
It was a public area, so he's not in the
Right,
middle
we'll
of
get
the
to
day.
that in a second then. Tabby, Sterling, what are you guys doing?
Tabby's making breakfast.
Lying on the couch and spooning the dog.
The dog is licking you very affectionately. Lick, 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 lick.
Sterling doesn't have to watch his face now.
Lick, lick, lick,
This is
lick,
so disgusting.
lick, lick.
He just lets it happen.
Tabby shakes her head and is making breakfast.
Sterling expects to be fed.
You could help.
Lick, lick.
Do you have an
Lick.
electric stove?
I have to have an electric stove. We've
I'll
had this
break it.
conversation. Gas stoves explode.
Well, I break both.
Haven't broken this one yet. Yet.
Because I'm all the way over here on the couch. Right, Dumpling?
Only
Lick.
milk that I'm a wizard excuse for so long, dear.
Wags the tail. Lick, 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 lick.
We're gonna
You
have to
said
get
dumpling.
we're gonna have to get food for Dumpling at some point.
Lick, 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 lick.
Unless you had some in your things.
I think I brought a bag.
Alright. Tabby pulls out a bowl and passes it to Sterling.
Sterling takes the bowl and he's gonna go down to the basement to peruse through the stuff that they brought over to see if there is, in fact, a bowl of dumpling food.
Yeah. There is.
All right. He scoops out the proper dosage and brings it back upstairs.
Alright. So, dumpling is shit. So we had a cat decide to jump over the computer.
Which one?
laptop. Mercy.
What you doing, Mercy?
Mercy jumped up next to Duchess and was like, I don't want to be here. So she jumped over the laptop, which moved. Anyway. So. Anyway, what was I saying?
Feed and Dumpling.
Team Dumpling. Dumpling would normally have run to the door, but now Dumpling is just kind of sitting there on the couch. His tail kind of just wagging as he's just licking the couch.
Oh my god, it's just like my dog.
Stop licking the couch, you weird creature.
Sterling just sits beside Dumpling and he hand feeds her.
It's really hard to get him to eat, but you can do it.
Yay.
Oh, Brandon. Do I need to roll alertness to see if I noticed if my dragon plushie was missing?
Sure, roll alertness.
I don't think I have that, but... Oh no, I do have that. I have alertness on this character.
All right. So now Dumpling has been fed. You've been fed. Is there anything else you'd like to do before I move on to the meeting?
Nope. Just
Star,
tell me if I
Star.
noticed if my plushie was missing.
No, you don't.
I do not notice my plushie's missing. Okay. Just thought I'd ask.
Not with a 1.
Sterling's actually just going to go downstairs and start unpacking all of his junk.
Okay.
Tabby will help. And occasionally scratch the puppy.
All right. So we're going to go to Maddie. Maddie, I'm guessing you're going for lessons? Assuming you wake up before 3 o'clock. Hello, Sarah. We lost to Sarah.
Okay, Sarah.
All right. All right,
Hi,
we got
Sarah.
Sarah back.
Yay!
I was talking, but you weren't hearing me, so refresh.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, now Siri bitching in the background. Okay, so yeah, I want to go over to get my book.
All right. So we'll do a little thing. You walk over. You get there. You notice that Lena is the one who opens the door. She looks a little more bloody than she did last night, but she looks really, really happy.
Hello.
Hey, oh, you're here for the book.
Yes.
So Serona kind of, she goes back, closes the door. Serona kind of goes out. She comes. She's holding this leather-bound tome that's black with some writing on it, and she goes, "Look, here it is. I'll let you look over it as much as you want. If you have any questions, you can come to me, and I'll try to point you, give some teachers for right now. I mean, we can sit down and we can go over it right now if you don't mind the room smelling a little coppery."
I don't know that my stomach could handle it very well, I'm afraid. I might find it distracting. Is it okay if I just read it over for a while and give you a call later?
Yeah. Sure. Travis,
Yeah?
I don't know where you might find an image of Lena and Serona.
I thought that was one of them.
Yes.
Which one?
That one? All right. Black Rose is Serona.
Okay.
Helena is Lena.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that. Okay.
So, just for you, since you were asking for a reference, they are on the board under Lena and Serona.
Well, I assumed Helena was not Serona.
Helena is Lena. Black Rose is Serona.
Okay. So confused, but yes. All right.
They're Lena and Black Rose.
Lena is Helena and Black Rose is Serona. Okay.
You know their original names. They've changed their names a billion times. Currently, they're going by Black Rose and Helena. Anyway.
Okay.
You said you're just going to look over it for right now yourself?
Yep.
That's fine. If you want to add what's it called, thaumaturgy to your sheet, you can do so right now. You'll have to put it under the journal that you just got.
The journal.
Well, I mean, you'd have to take an item, which means you're going to have to replace one of your aspects with an aspect that relates to the item.
Okay.
What?
Do they have Micah's journal?
They don't have Micah's journal. Unless you want to give Sarah, the very nice person, Micah's journal.
No.
All right.
That would be mean.
Okay, good. All right.
Right.
So,
I don't really know how to do that.
what aspect would you want changed? You're basically, I'm giving you a minor milestone, so you can change out one of these aspects and add supernatural powers. So,
Okay. Maybe I'll change this one.
which one?
The closeted scholar. I'm trying to think of a way to alter it.
I would say the aspect has to name the item.
Mhm.
So you could say, I have the black-bound journal of thaumaturgy, or just black-bound journal of thaumaturgy, or, taught by the black book, of thaumaturgy, or something like that.
Okay.
Or magical scholar of the black book, thing. How does that go? Magical scholar, to sort of put in the whole cloistered scholar thing.
Mhm.
So.
Good enough for now. I feel like I spelt that wrong.
What?
Thaumaturgy.
Probably. Thaumaturgy is a very complicated word to spell.
Oh, no, I got it right.
Oh, you did? Okay, cool.
Alright. There you go. Scholar of the Black-Bound Journal of Thaumaturgy. So you will get question, do you want this journal to be something that you could easily hide on your person, or not so easily hide on your person?
I don't know. Can I ascribe magical powers to it? Like the ability to shrink? Because I imagine
No.
it's a huge honking thing.
It would not be able to shrink, but if you imagine it's a huge honking thing, then I currently need 0 refresh from you.
Nice.
Alright. Because you get to as it was explained, if it's a big huge book that you have to carry, that means it's not easily hidden from you, so you can't just stick it in your shirt and take it wherever you go. Wherever you take it, you have this big book. Which also means that it gets you 2 points of refresh back, which reduces thaumaturgy from a 3 cost to a 1 cost. But taking thaumaturgy gets you an instant discount from the channeling power you have of 1 cost. So you basically have just picked up thaumaturgy for free.
Ooh, I like the sounds of that. But I have to have the book to do it, right?
Yes, you have to have the book now to do thaumaturgy. I'll get in touch with you so that we can describe what the book assists you with and its specialties later, after this game, okay?
Sure. Sounds good.
Alright. So that has worked. So congratulations, you have taken your first step towards actually becoming a wizard.
Hooray!
Hooray. Alright, so now we are going to go on to the meeting. Andrew, you wake up.
Mm-hmm.
You got a meeting at 3. What are you doing before the meeting?
I guess what I'm doing is I'm taking any evidence that I might have, and I'm making sure that I've got enough to go off, just refreshing my notes, getting a shower, getting something to eat. And around noon, I decide to head out.
All right.
Spandex and whatnot.
Eddie, what time are you heading over to this meeting spot?
Yeah, probably around 2.
All right. So, are you, Andrew, are you coming in costume, or are you not coming in costume?
I'm coming in costume.
All right. So, Tabby.
Yeah.
You get a phone call.
Do I recognize the number?
Probably.
Hello? In Chinese.
It's one of your people. The
What's wrong?
Spider-Man is walking your market street.
Who?
The Spider-Man.
Brandon? Tabby does not have any Marvel comic references. Where would she have heard about him?
The man who dresses
Scuttlebutt?
up like a spider in New York City that you ran into.
Oh. Okay, yeah, right. Oh, he now. Okay. Well, where'd you see him?
He's going by. You guys were going to like a ramen restaurant or something.
Yes.
Were you going directly there, or were you going somewhere else?
I was going to the scenic route, making sure that if need be, I could intervene in anything if I need to.
He's walking around eyeing places.
Where do you see him right now?
Gives you a location. Headed this way, or headed and the way he's headed.
Okay. Tabby's gonna get off the phone. Sterling.
Hi.
Would you like to come with me to stalk a comic book guy?
Are we talking Cable, or are we talking Scott Summers, or are we talking, what are we talking about here?
Tobey Maguire.
Who's that?
Just come on.
Okay.
Let's go.
He grabs his sword, sheets it.
We don't need the sword.
Why? I just got it back.
We're not attacking him. We're gonna go say hi.
It's my sword.
Promise you're not gonna use it on anyone unless they deserve it?
No.
Then leave it behind.
No. It's coming with me.
Stubborn. Okay. Okay, fine. Let's go. And we're gonna go looking for Spider-Man.
Alright, he is fairly easy to see. Considering he sticks out like a sore thumb.
I'm just gonna follow him.
Alright. I need
Stealth?
Actually, it's investigation modified by stealth.
For me?
Yes.
My stealth is better than my investigation.
That means you get a +1 to your investigation.
Okay, so I'm rolling at a 2. Cool. Me? Investigation? Okay.
Massey?
Mm-hmm.
What is your alertness?
Out of the day I've had? No, I'm joking. +3.
Alright.
I guess you could say my common sense is tingling.
Your spider sense is tingling.
You're being followed.
Mm-hmm.
You are being tailed by Sterling. I need you to make me roll a stealth.
For me? Still?
Yep, Sterling.
Okay.
Well, I recognize the kid.
Yeah, you do, but I need you to roll me stealth.
Can I not and wave at him?
Sure. All right.
I wave at him. Hey, shitty hoodie kid.
Tabby, you recognize him too. You're being followed by basically what looks to be a Japanese elegant gothic Lolita girl who everyone is keeping their distance from, and a guy with tattoos who's waving like a dumbass at you, and they both have swords on their belts.
I have a sword too? Nice.
I thought you would have. You do stuff. Would you? Did you bring a sword? If you didn't bring a sword, you don't have a sword.
She has a concealed knife.
All right. So, and the
Wait,
one guy
her
with
boot.
tattoos definitely has a sword. Admittedly, you've seen them before.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the people that helped you out with the last investigation.
Right. Okay. So I turn over, and I notice them, and I wave, and then I walk gingerly into an alleyway
I follow him.
where
Following along.
I jump up on a wall and try to say, "Hey."
Hello. You're
Find
not
any more
exactly inconspicuous, friend.
Find any more explosive lately?
Any more explosives?
Yeah. You're good at that.
You know, it's funny that you mention that because I was just walking down the beach one day, minding my own business, when all of a sudden,
Oh, the
shrapnel just
bow.
went everywhere.
What
And
blew up?
it was at that point that I realized that there was a giant tanker that was just beached on the beach that just had C4 all through it. So yeah, there's been more explosives. But other than that, how are you?
Pretty good. Except when I get phone calls about Spider-Man running through my part of town.
Well, you know, I'm just here to protect and serve, I guess. Well, no, wait, no, that's the other guys. That's the patriotic guys thing. No, I'm just here to, you know, do my own thing. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm really as hip as I want to be. Anyways. So yeah, no, I'm what are you up to? What's
Told
the
you.
occasion?
I got a call. About a guy in a spider outfit. My neck of town.
I'm tagging along.
Oh, informants, huh?
Pretty much.
I always prefer to villainize over snow. Anyways.
Welcome to Chinatown.
Yeah, I actually have a prior engagement happening here in oh dear, what's the time? I left my watch in my other suit.
I pull out my phone. What time is it?
It is likely about 30 minutes out.
30 minutes from
About 2:30.
2:30. That's tomorrow. Wait, no. All right.
I'm figuring it took some time for reports of Spider-Man to trickle back to Tabitha, then for you guys to go out there, and then you followed him for a while before he really noticed that he had a tail, and then, you know, made you guys, so.
Well, funny enough, I'm actually going to be meeting up with somebody to get a little more information.
About?
Actually, so Eddie, you're pulling up about now.
And what does Eddie see?
So Eddie, you can roll me alertness. Everyone roll me alertness. Massey, what's your alertness?
My alertness is...
Whoops. Let me roll an extra.
+3.
Mine is +1.
I get my overall roll is a 1. Sorry about that.
Your overall roll is a 1?
Yeah, I messed up the rolling the dice thing.
Okay.
But it's a 1.
Massey, you definitely detect the crazy hair guy. You see him.
Huh.
Yeah, Tabby notices Eddie also. Mary, you are too busy looking at Spider-Man, who's on the wall.
I nod to Eddie.
Eddie, you don't see them.
Yeah, it looks like a normal crowd to me. All right, time to head to the ramen place.
I'm going to text Eddie.
How are you going to text Eddie?
I have his new number.
Eddie got a new number?
Yes. Eddie and Tabby had a conversation last game.
Okay, all right. So Eddie got a new number. All right.
Eddie, you get a text. I see you. It's just a text. It's not a phone call.
Where are you? He texts back.
Outside. Down the alley with an 8-legged friend.
If that was all the first text, he's going to reply, you're going to have to be a little more specific than outside.
She said outside with an 8-legged friend.
Actually, that's a misconception. We actually have 4 legs.
You're Spider-Man.
Right.
Spiders have 8 legs. I was trying to make a funny. I'm sorry if it didn't work.
Eddie goes over to the alley and sees you guys.
Yeah, Eddie, you see Spider-Man on the wall.
Wait.
And you see
Hey.
Sterling and Tabby standing right next to him.
Oh, so we've all met.
Oh, so this is the crowd now.
Fantastic.
Why don't we go somewhere we're not going to get stared at? Or should we just go a little further down this alley?
I mean, they did
Oh.
mention food.
The dojo is close by.
The dojo?
We could go to Hector's.
Either or.
I'm asking Eddie.
Yeah, the dojo works.
All right, Tabby leads you guys to Hector's. And
Right.
she'll be very... Brandon?
Mm-hmm.
She's very much putting off the air of they're with me, which she's done
Right.
before.
So, yeah, there's a you notice there's a wide berth. Like, you've not seen this before, Andrew, but like you notice the people around you. They seem to be a little intimidated by this elegant Gothic Lolita chick.
I mean, okay, I guess every day can't be Comic-Con, but I mean, why are they so weirded out by it?
What do you
I think
mean?
it was pretty rad.
I said, it's nice. I said, welcome to my part of town. I'll give you 5 minutes to put it together, friend. And Tabby walks them into Hector's place.
You've just gotten involved with the Chinese mafia. Have fun.
We
Isn't it fun?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Chinese mafia. Oh
Yep.
dear.
It's not that bad. At least not her part of it, anyway.
I mean, you could be involved with the things that are actually behind the Chinese mafia.
Oh.
Wanna?
Yeah, I'm not so sure I'm comfortable having the conversation here.
We can
That
go
we'll talk to
downstairs.
this guy about.
Tabby
Fair
takes
enough.
them downstairs into the training hall she usually uses, closes the door, and puts up the sign that they're not supposed to come in because she's using the space.
There are 2 guys in there. They see Tabby enter. These 2 guys are some of the meanest, toughest-looking people. Like they look like if you were to come up on them in an alley alone at the midnight, they wouldn't even have to ask for your wallet. You'd just be throwing it on the ground. These guys take a look at Tabitha, like just get all their shit and they get out. Not a word.
Well, that's funny.
How so?
Nothing. Just wow. Those are some big dudes.
I
Anyway.
thought bigger. Take a seat.
All right. Seat is taken.
I'm guessing you're still wearing your mask?
Yes.
You are the only one masked in a room full of people who are not masked.
Okay.
Who were you going to meet? I hope we didn't interrupt that.
Me.
You didn't invite us. How did you two meet? If I can ask.
It's pretty awkward, actually. Let's not discuss
Awkward?
it. He
Hold
found
on.
me. Let's just say that. We'll just leave it at that, okay?
Okay.
I wrote something in the chat, by the way.
I know, we saw
Yep.
last issue.
Yep.
Too bad my camera's not on.
So A looks around to make sure we're alone in the room.
Trust me, they left.
No
No
bugs
one's
in here,
coming
right?
down here. No, there are no bugs in here, Eddie.
All right. I just don't want to get in trouble.
Except for
All
me.
they would hear would be grunting and groaning, and men talking about their conquests. I highly doubt that someone's going to put a bug down here.
I mean, if it would make you feel better, I can do a circle.
Yeah, why don't you go short some things out, Sterling?
No. We're not going to do that. I mean, not on purpose.
Yeah, I'm not sure this guy knows about, the magic A stuff,
Adjic May.
Adjic May?
Leave me alone. I don't know how to do it.
Okay.
How did you
Alright.
even pick up that I was trying? That was a pathetically bad attempt on my part.
First consonant, stick it on the end with A.
El Magico.
So, hey, Andrew, they're talking about magic.
Okay. not gonna lie. I have no idea what anybody's saying right now.
Magic. David Copperfield?
Yeah, like with the Statue of Liberty and whatnot, the mirrors. Yeah, that was really cool. By the way, you need to watch Penn and Teller Bullshit if you ever get some downtime. Great show.
I've heard of that,
Anyway,
but it's a YouTube thing, so I really can't.
Tabby turns to Eddie and asks in Chinese, we probably don't want to fill him in too much, do we?
Well, if he accepts what I'm offering him, then he's going to be introduced to it soon enough.
I'll let you two have your meeting. And then Tabby switches back to English. So, what were you two going to talk about?
Hey, Andrew.
what the?
What?
Whoa!
Is that a bird?
Yes, that's my bird.
Oh my
Protesting
god.
the fact that I'm not paying enough attention to him at the moment.
Pet the birdie.
I'm like, it's like, I had totally forgotten that there was a bird. And then that happened, and I'm like, yep, there's the bird. Anyway, so Andrew, you just saw that a guy that you looked at turn to the lady who you're fairly certain is in, if not running, or very high up in the Chinese mafia, and start speaking pretty flawless Chinese to her. Right.
Sorry, I use it when I don't want people to know what I'm saying.
Oh, I know. But I need to bring up the point to him that this is you've been brought to a basement in a room alone with one guy you were supposed to meet at a ramen place, this Chinese mafia person, and a tattooed guy who's carrying a sword.
It's a cane sword, to be fair, but you can probably tell that this thing is also a sword.
Yes.
As a side note, Sterling's going to spout a couple of rude phrases in Latin because he can, and he knows why Eddie and Tabby talk in Chinese in front of him.
Weren't talking about you this time, Sterling.
Et tu, Brute.
So Andrew, they're all talking in non-English right now. What are you doing? Are you scared? Are you keeping your cool?
I'm keeping my cool, but at the same time, I'm like, this isn't the ramen shop. Huh. I wonder, how did this happen? How did we just haphazardly wind up down here?
You were led down here by the dragon lady.
Right. Like, I mean, it's cool, you know, but like, are we prisoners? Are we like?
No,
Are we
we're just
cool?
having a
Like,
we're just having a meeting, Mr.
okay.
Spider-Man. Don't mean you any harm.
Has
If I
Marvel
did,
given you
you'd know.
Has Marvel given you a
Tabby?
copyright cease and desist yet?
Tabby seems completely relaxed, not tense, not on guard at all, completely relaxed.
Okay. So, yeah. Okay.
What were you two going to talk about?
So yeah, I'm
Right.
like, so basically, I'm here to recruit you. So weird as that sounds.
What, me?
Yes, you.
Is it a mob?
Not the mob.
No,
You'd
that would be my
working
job.
for the government of the United States.
Oh, with like a fancy badge and all that?
Pretty much. Except you can't tell anyone because it's secret.
Ooh, I like secrets. Okay.
Basically, I'm not like I'm a rookie myself, and this is my first mission to get myself a partner in crime. Well, minus the crime part.
Figurative partner in crime.
Yes. Speaking of which, I did check in with my buddies in the precincts, and you do have some, let's say, warrants out for you with some not so great charges, including assault and battery and other nasty things. And personally, I know a friend who went through that whole process, basically very similar situation. It did not go well for him.
Hi.
Do not suggest going to the police at this moment.
He means Sean. Mary, you haven't met Connor.
Okay.
Oh, I know about it. Sterling's kind of been through the same thing, but he also does know about that.
Let's just say there were lawyers, people went to jail. It was a big mess. So I think we can probably, I can't guarantee this, but we can probably sidestep all that. You know, I can talk to the people who recruited me. They can probably get that stuff, you know, get rid of it.
Expunged?
Expunged, yeah, sure.
Like with the scrubby side? Cool. Well, you know, okay. I mean, if that's something that you're willing to do, I mean, that'll make my job easier. I'm not gonna have to like do any crazy thing, like cut off my finger for you kind of thing. Am I? Like, that's what you do.
Doubt it, but you will probably have to go on some missions with me. It's the job of this particular agency is to investigate things, you know, normal people don't typically deal with, like the people who tried to blow up the the city with that boat plot.
Blowing up this, that's right, with the city, yeah. And the boat, too. Okay. Well, I mean, that's been my main, that's been my main thing for the last however long. And honestly, you know, if I can get some help with it, and you need some help with it as well.
So wait, you were kind of surprised when I mentioned earlier about, ghosts and stuff. How much do you really know about those guys who are plotting to, set off those explosives? Because they, they can transform into rats, right?
And dogs. And cats.
Animals. They can transform into various animals.
And bears.
Yep.
What now?
All right, so Massey, you are absolutely clueless about the supernatural. This sounds absolutely stupid. You need to walk away from this right now. Although I suppose with your great power does come great responsibility, and you always do try to do the right thing. So basically, I'm compelling several of your aspects to basically come up and take precedent in the scene right now.
Okay.
These are the part of yourself that's ruling how you're acting at the moment.
Yeah.
Right.
So you can take these chips and accept the compels, or you can buy them off by throwing out another chip. For any one of them.
I'll take the compels.
All right. So you're going to have to... All right, well, the thing is, how are you going to act that's going to encompass the fact that you're clueless about the supernatural and probably unbelieving and, not wanting to buy into this bullshit, but you do want to be a superhero,
Right.
and you do want to do the right thing.
All right. Okay, hold on. Let me think about that for a second. Okay, hold on. Whoa. Look, hold on. Look, I'm more than willing to help out. I mean, obviously, there's some bad stuff going on right now, and I mean, people could die. That's a big thing. I mean, obviously, this is happened 2 times now. I can't just look that apart. But you're gonna tell me that there's freaking ghosts and werewolf men walking around New York City,
Brandon?
setting barrels underground?
Tabby is going to gently cause sparks to glow between her fingers.
Actually, yeah, he was going to say, Tabby, would you mind?
Not at all.
Sterling,
And Tabby gently starts calling fire in the palm of her hand. Like she's
So,
a human.
Holy shit. That lady's hand's on fire, and she's not freaking out.
I want to do a cool thing too.
She's just going to play with it for a second and then make it go away like she's Pyro from X-Men.
Sterling, what are you doing?
He's gonna do the opposite. He's gonna summon water.
All right. So, the fire, okay. Maybe she had some kind of lighter thing in your hand. You've seen magicians, but then all of a sudden, water starts... describe what you're doing, Sterling.
He's pulling ambient water molecules from the atmosphere and coalescing it to levitate in sort of a gelatinous little blob over his palm.
Yeah, so all of a sudden, this other guy seems to be, water seems to be condensing out of the air into, little raindrops, and instead of falling down, they're falling into a blob in the tattooed guy's hands.
Okay.
Here is a tag for you. Here is a tag for you. Here is a tag for you, Eddie.
What's getting tagged on me?
All 3 of you guys have cell phones.
Oh, yeah, bust him.
I don't care.
Sorry.
I have another burner phone in the box. I really don't care.
All right. So what's even weirder is the fact, so your cell phone all of a sudden explodes in your pocket, Andrew.
Who, me?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
There's a pop hiss and smoke is pouring out of wherever you keep your cell phone.
Sterling drops his water orb and it splats on the floor like a water balloon.
I think what happens reactionarily is that I accidentally shoot a web to, go up against the wall, hang up against the wall, and I start trying to, put out the fire with my web.
The fire?
Yep.
She already put it out.
Wait, what happened? What are you doing, Andrew?
Oh, I didn't know that she had put it out.
Yeah.
She summoned it, played with it for a moment, and then put it out as just like a simple demo. She wasn't going to do anything with it.
All right.
And then, what's his name? The other guy did it, and your cell phone exploded. In a ball of smoke and fire in your pocket. So Andrew, you just had something explode right on you.
Right. Okay. Sorry. Hold on. Son of a... What just happened? You were with the fire, and you with the ice, and, like, none of the Game of Thrones, but then, like, what the... Who are you people?
We were trying to show you a teensy bit of magic.
Yes.
Sterling does not mention the phone.
Huh.
You weren't believing the words we were telling you about people transforming into animals. We
And
thought a visual might help.
picture's worth 1,000 words.
Oh, so I guess you could say it's a kind of magic. Okay, gotcha.
Please don't
Still
sing
kinda
ever again.
You get used to it. Eventually.
Oof. Woo! I need to sit down for just a second.
Take all the time you need.
Wow, that's wow. So I guess in a weird sort of way, you guys kind of have like superpowers too, almost. Well, I guess magic though.
No. I like the idea of superpowers.
I guess I'm like Ilyana Rasputin, perhaps.
Ah,
Maybe.
Can
Can't see it.
Can Tabby breathe a tiny bit of smoke?
Yes.
I
Okay.
have a sword.
So Tabby smokes a little bit, kind of like Morticia Adams.
Uh-huh.
Just a teensy bit. Waiting on you, Brian.
sorry about that.
That's okay. I want to make sure you hadn't disappeared.
No, I was just checking up on my girlfriend.
Oh, as you should.
Right. Okay. So sorry. What did I miss?
You didn't. Just that Tabby breathed a teensy bit of smoke as she was talking.
Ah. So yeah, you guys are not entirely just normal. I like it. It's it's kind of exciting, just like actually meeting people that can do stuff like that. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, kind of freaked out there just a little bit, sure, but wow, that was actually really cool. All things considered. How many other people can do that kind of stuff?
Enough.
A lot.
What's enough?
Enough. I haven't interviewed everyone that can do interesting things.
So wait, do you mean like enough or enough?
The second.
Somewhere in between.
Ah,
Not too many to get noticed, but enough to cause trouble.
I am literally a policeman that goes after the enough.
enough then.
That's what the
Okay.
sword is for.
All right. So, okay then. I guess let's open up the floor here. Who wants to kind of team up and take down some bad dudes who want to blow us up with C4?
Whoa, slow down. What?
Sorry, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. What were we gonna talk about again? Because I know that we initiated a meeting. We were gonna share some information together. Sorry,
Yeah, so do you want to join? And also, usually I think blowing things up would be out of the question since, don't want to go destroying property for no reason.
I mean, fair enough. I try and avoid that, when possible. Haven't really been good at it, but I've been trying. I swear I've been trying.
I can help with pyromaniac tendencies.
Pyro, I like it. Okay. All right. This is good. This is good. I'm getting used to this. All right, cool. I like this. Let's see here. Think. Is Brandon still here?
Yes.
Okay. So let's see. What would be a good place to start then?
So, like, what do you mean?
Just like, this, I don't know, this meeting, like, obviously, let me think. Oh, yeah.
So yeah, this is gonna be a lot for a while. There's a lot of crazy stuff and crazy rules, and Eddie actually rolls up his arm and shows him that tattoo. I got randomly claimed by some fairies, but they haven't cared about me for a while, probably because I'm useless, but whatever.
So wait, hold on. You got a
Not
mark on
useless,
your
Eddie.
arm? Hold on. Wait, where did this come from? Did this just happen to you?
Yeah, a very scary lady.
Just put that on you.
Yes.
Huh. That's interesting.
And now I have to listen to them if they ever tell me to do anything.
Well, no, I just think that's interesting because I kind of woke up one morning and kind of had something too. Although I don't know where it came from, and it wasn't like painful or traumatic or anything. I just kind of woke up and it was like there.
Brandon, can I roll lore on that?
Sure.
Can I actually give it a shot too?
Yes. Are you showing them the mark?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Eddie? Yeah. Yeah, what does the mark look like?
Well, I mean, I don't think you're going to be surprised when you see it, but
Is it a spider?
ding, 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 you win a prize.
Is
It
it a
is
cookie?
not a Spider-Man spider, really, but it is a spider.
Is this, sorry, did you say this is lore?
Yes.
Or scholarship?
They were rolling lore.
Because it's magical.
I'm also rolling lore.
Yeah. So you guys can't tell what it is.
We don't know anything about like spontaneous marks appearing on people.
I'd like to
Spontaneous
pay,
marks appearing on people probably means someone claimed him.
because I am a Summers Ghost Speaking Paranormal Investigator. I investigate paranormal shit. This qualifies.
I would
You're not
highly
gonna
suggest not tagging anything.
Really?
You're
Okay.
not going to have to like, put it off my chest for evidence or anything, are you?
No.
I mean, I kind of need them meats to live, you know?
No,
Yeah,
we were just
That's fault.
You can't
We were just
recognize what
looking
this
at it.
is.
But yeah, I wouldn't mention that to the wouldn't exactly mention it if you didn't have to these guys that were going to. I mean, I trust them halfway, but on the other hand, they might just, if they're interested, they might just throw us in a lab and dissect us. Oh, I can see ghosts. Did I tell you that? I can see ghosts. And they can see me. It's kind of scary sometimes.
Somehow that's not the most eye-opening thing I've seen today.
Probably not.
Sorry.
Oh, no, it's cool. By the way, I think you might owe me a phone. It's cool. I'll just...
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Yes.
That-
Yes, Tabby. You owe them all phones.
I didn't roast anyone's phones, Sterling.
Oh, yes, you did.
But I have a box of phones. They can take one.
You have the
I
fire.
can get us all.
Sterling,
phones.
I saw what you did to those guys' car, and that's how we got in this.
Hush, hush. You be
I mean,
quiet.
I like fancy food like anybody, but phone a la flambe is not, my favorite dish. Let's just
Hold
say
on,
that.
out of character. Has Sterling recovered from his paranoia of the government men?
Yes, he has.
Okay.
I can get us all new phones.
He was acting-
No problem.
Uncharacteristically level-headed.
He's grumpy at this development, but he's gotten his cool back.
Look, between you and me, Spider Dude, what do I call you? Spidey?
Man, Spider-Man.
No.
That works.
That's copyrighted.
I mean,
You have a name?
The day that I get a cease and desist letter in the mail, I'll make sure to change my name.
Well, I'll just call you Spidey, because that he goes by that one too, but it's not his literal name.
Okay, you know what? That works for me.
Okay. Look, I if you don't get it, I don't 100% trust these, or like 50%, 25%. It's some low percentage of the amount that I actually trust these guys that we're signing up with, but I figure it's better to be on the inside and to have an eye on them than on the outside and not know shit.
I mean, I agree with you.
Remember what I said, Eddie. Be careful, please.
It's me. Points to the hair.
Hence why I'm re-emphasizing the be careful.
Of course I'll be careful. I already counted like the 3 escape routes from this place and any possible bug hiding locations.
I think Sterling just dealt with any bugs we might have had to worry about.
Best
Good job.
exterminator.
Actually, no, don't. It's a chip.
Why is there a chip on my face?
What'd you do, Tabby?
But probably because of the legacy of your grandfather.
Did
Because
you
we
like-
just fight all the bugs in his place?
Possibly, or it could be
That's-
something else is going to happen.
Oh boy.
Oh, well, I'll take the chip.
Please.
Let's have some fun.
Famous last words.
Ooh, so,
Yeah, whatever.
I'm
I've come to
pretty
grips
sure-
with the fact that Brandon wants to kill my characters. I don't care. It'll be fun.
I'm pretty sure that those lines
love
said,
you.
where it'll be fun are quite similar to the ones I said in my first character when I picked up a Denarian.
What were
Oh, you
those
were the
things
one who
again?
destroyed New Orleans.
Why would you touch the pretty coin?
Because it's pretty.
No.
Because I didn't know any better.
Ah,
He had no clue what it was.
Ooh,
They left him alone in a magic shop that the guy had recovered in Denarius before, and it hadn't discussed where it went. So I'm like, don't touch anything. And then I'm like, they go in the back and they leave him there, and he had like totally clueless about the supernatural world. It was his character.
Yep.
And so I say, a coin falls off the shelf and rolls at your feet.
Oh boy.
Back in game.
No.
Side looks really burnt and old.
Eddie,
Almost Romany.
naughty.
Uh-oh. Dun. Why are they moving?
Because they're coming back into the basement.
All of a sudden, the doors where the do not enter are, you hear a little bit of a commotion upstairs. And then the doors that you guys are at burst open, and you see these two lovely ladies.
Tabby stands up.
All right. They are, again, the one with the red Oni tattoo is holding the baseball bat.
Something I can do for the two of you?
With bent nails. And the other one is holding what looks to be, well, like a sort of octagonal baseball bat that has been studded. The two smile, and they charge.
Okay.
Yay.
All right, so combat explanation. First off, combat works like this. I'm gonna. So let's see. All right, the dojo you're in is roughly a rectangle shape, we'll say. Support pillar here, 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 here.
Some benches around the outside.
Yeah, probably some benches around the outside. All right, those the boxes are pillars. The dotted line represents different zones. I'm gonna say the door they came in is right here. We'll say you guys are having your conversation. All right. So while you're doing that, I need everyone here to get their alertness.
1. Do I roll alertness or just alertness bonus?
It is just your alertness bonus.
+3.
2.
1.
Also a 2.
All right.
Massey,
Yes.
are you ready to part with your fate chips?
Sure.
Does anyone have any? All right. So no one here has inhuman speed, right?
Nope. I don't think I do.
I knew I was gonna try and take it.
Yeah, I think you took strength instead.
Yeah.
All right. So
I do have supernatural sense though.
it's all right. That doesn't really help you. You are definitely aware of when they come in, but you are going to have to remind me that you have supernatural sense.
Okay.
So there. Turn order.
I'm going last.
Alright, so Andrew is going first, and then Eddie and Sterling, you were at 2, and then Tabby, you were at 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
As I said, going last.
So, Andrew, with your supernatural senses and your sort of awareness, you are able to sort of react instantly as they come into the room. They are a little far away for you to actually be able to punch, but you, if you wanted to, could start attacking them with your web stuff. Or you could do something else. The thing I want to ask you is, what would you like to do in combat? You get 1 main action each combat. The action can be either an attack, which is to try to do direct stress to people. It can be a maneuver, which means to try to either set up something that has an advantage for yourself or your allies, or a disadvantage for other people. Or you could try to do a block, which would be you try to prevent someone from doing something.
All right. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do a maneuver.
All right.
Where I'm going to try and web them up. Initially, slow them down.
All right. You just won a maneuver. So, which one?
Which one?
Because you could split the attack against both, but they will each be able to defend against it, and you'll have to roll and then split your roll between the two of them.
I guess I'll take the one on the left.
Well, all right. There's one with a baseball bat with bent nails in it, and one with a basically more traditional kanabo with actual studs. Which one of the ones are you taking?
The latter, the traditional one.
Traditional one. All right, the one that is closest to the door currently.
Yes.
All right. So what is your weapon? You're using your weapons to do this. What is your weapon score?
1 second. My weapon score is 2.
All right. So, you are able to apply what's called a fragile aspect, which would mean that it only gets 1 tag on it before it goes away. You have that free tag if you want, Andrew, but you can pass it to other players.
Okay, so what I can do with this, I'm sorry, can you clarify what that can do?
Whatever you could, I'm going to give it the condition of webbed.
Okay.
On her. Whatever you could think of, if any way that you could think of to effectively use it, like maybe say she doesn't get a turn, or she has to spend a turn to get herself out, that would be a use of it.
What I'm thinking is like I would have it so that it makes it so that she loses a turn because maybe the webs catch her hand and the weapon, and she has to try and like maneuver out of that. So she's struck trying to get out of that.
Yeah, that's fine. Eddie, it's your turn. You
Okay.
see Spider-Man jump up, and all of a sudden he's shooting things from his wrists.
Holy shit.
He's just making gestures, and actual something shoots out, hits the person, and sticks.
He's the goddamn Spider-Man.
Goddamn right.
All right.
Tabby, all three of you, roll lore.
Sorry, I was looking at the battlefield. Let me get back to my face.
-4.
Boo, I'm supposed to be the wizard.
Oh, actually, Mary, you get a 4 because you have a +1 because you have the sight.
Oh yeah.
I know. I'm too worried about them fucking up my shit right now to really remember anything.
Yeah.
4
You
minuses.
weren't too worried about anything. So Eddie and Sterling, that is definitely some kind of magic spell he's doing.
Interesting.
Like, it doesn't seem like he's concentrating. It seems like he's just reflexively tapping into some kind of magic and using it to just throw webs.
That's pretty rad. I wonder if... Huh.
Anyway, Eddie, it is your turn. Well, actually, Eddie, Sterling, and the two girls get their turns at around the same time. Who do you guys want to go first?
Not sure what Eddie can do besides use his fists, which are a 3. I don't know how tough these guys are.
I volunteer as tribute.
Sure. You go first.
As a free action, can I call to Tabby and be like, who the fuck are these two?
Yeah.
Great. Tabby, who the fuck are these two?
Pain in my scaly ass.
More specific, please.
That's about as much as you're going to get in one exchange.
And that's as specific as Tabby can be.
All right.
Great.
They're a pain in her scaly ass.
Well, we're going to draw the sword and we're going to maneuver over to them.
All right. So you're drawing the weapon as a supplemental action, and you're moving as a supplemental action?
Yep.
Right. So are you doing anything else other than that?
Can I do anything else? Because those two are sort of the whole action
You
together.
can. You'll be at -2.
This is true. So no, I'll just leave it there.
All right. Eddie, what are you doing?
What are those two doing? Do they have like weapons out or something?
Yes, I've described
Sorry.
their weapons a few times now.
Damn it.
Augmented baseball bats.
Okay.
Of the rusty nail variety.
Well, one has a rusty nail bat, and the other one has an actual kanabo.
Together.
Both of them are basically bludgeons that have metal attached to them. So.
Oh, what? Nails are piercing damage.
It's not like the tipping end. It's the flat end.
Otherwise, how would you get the nail in the bat?
Into the wood.
The pointy end
So they're clerics.
was on the outside. Yeah, Eddie is going to probably. There are the action things. How would I? I think Eddie will just do a full defense this turn.
All right. So Eddie just decides. Eddie takes a defensive posture. All right.
Watch it.
Andrew, would you like to use your free tag on the web to keep Gia out of the fight this turn, basically.
Sure.
All right. Boom. So she's kind of just, you see her just like basically shake your hand. She pulls the kanabo out and pulls off your things and glares at you as Gio approaches Sterling and attacks.
Whee!
These are weapon twos.
Defending with?
What do you want to defend with? Sterling, what are you defending with?
I'm going to go with athletics.
All right. That would be 5 physical stress.
Yeah, I can't soak that. Here's a chip. I'm a fucking warden.
All right. That'll be 3 physical stress.
I'll soak that.
Keep in mind, you can take consequences also to reduce damage.
Yeet. I have a lot of chips, though.
All right, Tabby, it's your turn.
I'm walking right over. All right, I had another thing that I was gonna do, but my brain's like, she just attacked one of my friends. Fuck it. Or no, I am gonna pull out martial artist and put an aspect on the field of, hey dearie, your weapon is shit.
What?
I would like to put an aspect on Geo of, hey dearie, your weapon is shit.
All right, roll.
Fists at 5.
Yeah, that you can't make an aspect. You can't use fists for this to make
Yes, I
anything
can.
about
Martial
weapons.
artist.
Yeah, martial artist is about form. You are trying to address her weapon.
Fine, never mind. I'm just gonna punch her in the face then.
All right, so you are changing zones and then going to punch her in the face.
Uh-huh.
All right, so Tabby changes zones. Your fists are at -1.
Why?
Because you did a supplemental action to change zones. Your fists are at 1 less than they should.
No. I thought she came into Sterling's zone, or did Sterling move over?
Sterling
I
moved.
moved over.
Oh, okay. Fine, whatever. I'm already come to the grips of parting with all my chips tonight anyway. And I'm gonna chip that up. So I'm at a 5 too.
All right. So you're at a 5. What are you attacking her with?
I'm punching her in the face.
All right. So you hit her in the face, and you connect, but it doesn't really seem to do any damage.
Okay.
Because your fists are at 0. Are you sure you want to spend the chip?
No. Fine.
There you go. There's your chip back. So you take a swing at her, but she just ducks and dodges back. Andrew, it's your turn.
Okay. All right. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and disarm this person that I've been weaponed up. And see if I can't maybe try and incapacitate her.
How are you going to disarm her?
Maybe I can use my webs to try and take the weapon out of her hand and then get it out of harm's way.
So you want to try to like stick the weapon and pull it back?
Yeah.
All right. I suppose I can see it doing that, but it would basically be like you shoot it out and then you grab the end and yank it back.
Right.
Spider-Man's done it.
Yes, but he is not actually Spider-Man. He
Oh, yes, he is.
His special effect does not actually let him swing from buildings. And he also can't hang upside down from a web. He can crawl upside down, can't hang upside down from the web. Anyway. So, you are at weapons 3?
Yes. Wait, no. Weapons 2.
All right, yeah. You hit the weapon and try to pull it, but she just yanks it out of your hand and kind of wraps it around her, her bat.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't really work. Eddie, Sterling, and Bad Girls. It's their turns. What are you guys doing?
See, so these square things here are the tables, right?
No, the square things are pillars.
Okay. All right. I'll tell you what I'd like to do, Brandon. See if this is acceptable. So, as a supplemental action, I'd like to change zones, to where they are.
Yes.
And also, I'd like to do a maneuver to set one of them off balance, by like doing something like throwing a chair at their feet or something.
That would be might. Are you sure you don't want to just try to trip them with fists?
Oh, okay, yeah, that works.
All right.
My fist.
Your fist score will be at -1.
Yes. Okay.
Make the roll. Which one are you going for also?
Is Gia at the top?
Kanabo is at the top. Who is Gia? Jiao is at the bottom, and she is Nailbat.
All right, yeah, I'll go after Gia.
All right.
Okay. Ooh, and that's with the -1, so 4 is the roll.
All right.
All right, time to pitch up. I am a student of Hector Torres. I've studied that.
You are.
Stance. And,
So.
Okay, let me zoom out and actually place the chip down.
She has the aspect of tripped up.
Okay.
Sterling, it is your turn.
Let's see. We're going to continue tag teaming Jiao with Tabby. Sterling is going to use a maneuver. He's going to attempt to disarm Jiao, and what he's going to do is he's going to use the hook handle of his cane sword, hook her arm back, and attempt to rip the weapon out of her hand.
All right, so it is a weapons versus weapons roll.
Bingo. I can chip that up.
What are you tagging?
I'm a fucking warden. I see
right, yeah.
the blade. And the hook.
Sure. Oh, Eddie, also, what were you tagging? Oh, you said tagging student Hector Torres. You said that already.
Yes. Yep.
You got that. So, no, yes, she has the aspect disarmed. All right. So both of them are start trying to do 2 acrobatic moves to effectively counter their negative aspects. With Zhang, she's trying to do a kip up, so she's basically trying to roll back and jump to her feet, so her being tripped doesn't really matter anymore. Yeah, she's probably she's regained her footing, but she kind of is stumbling and still wobbling from being trapped. So she hasn't quite removed the aspect yet. Whereas Zhao is doing a somersault. Which, as she does the somersault, she picks up her weapon again. She's armed again.
Boo.
So, admittedly, that's their actions.
So we kept him occupied.
Yeah, you effectively stopped them from attacking this round. And then we're going to move on to Tabby.
I would like to establish an aspect on the nail bat one, who I'm next to, of I've gotcha, dearie, and give her a nice bear hug.
Alright. What do you mean?
I would like to establish a grapple and give her a nice bear hug.
Okay. Alright. You need to... Alright. So the first thing
to establish a grapple and get her trapped.
Okay. The first thing you would have to do to and this is the one who is off balance, or the one who is not who just completed a somersault?
The one who's between me and Sterling that just got her weapon back.
Okay. In order to initiate a grapple, you must first tag an aspect.
On who?
You need to tag an aspect that justifies the grapple, so go for the one that's off balance, because off balance would justify that grapple.
Okay, rewind. English. Am I establishing an aspect on me or an aspect on them?
The aspect is already there. There already has to be an aspect present on your target for you to justify using that as a grapple. So say the one that's off balance, she's a good target for it, whereas the one who just got her weapon back and it no longer has the aspect of disarmed, she's not a good target for it because she doesn't have any aspect that you can tag on her.
Okay, still confused. Still very, very confused. So I have to tag an established aspect on somebody that would allow me to get a grapple on them.
Yes.
You can spend a turn establishing an aspect, but you can't establish the aspect and then in the same turn establish the grapple.
Unless I pay a chip on an aspect that already exists.
Yes.
Okay.
Or otherwise use a tag. Like there is still the free there's still the free tag on the tripped one who's now is more off balance.
Then I would like to grapple her, if that's okay.
Yes.
So I would like to establish a grapple on her, This time forcing her to the ground rather than just wrapping my arms around her, but like
Okay.
wrestle move to the ground.
All right.
Kind
Heather?
of grapple.
Heather.
Yes.
You are trying to do entirely too much in one roll. You can establish the grapple, and the roll will determine what you are able to do.
Okay.
All right. So first
I
off,
will go with that.
First off, we have to have the tag, which is So, are you spending a chip, or Eddie? Are you passing her the free tag for the off balance aspect?
Oh, yeah, I will pass you that free tag.
All right. So you're going to spend the free tag.
Yes.
You justify the grapple, and now it is rolls.
What am I rolling on this one?
Might.
Had a bad feeling you were going to say that. I need to get might on this bloody sheet. So this is probably
Grapples
not
are
going to work
funny.
out. But still, try anyway. As I thought. But I'm going to spend a chip to help that up.
I don't think you have to. You already used my free tag on off balance, right?
No. The free tag is what lets her do this.
Oh.
Doesn't give her a bonus.
Okay.
So what are you tagging?
Trained and tortured by Master Torres.
Okay, trained and tortured by Master Torres.
You know that I read that as tortured and not tutored every time I see that word.
It's fine. So you were trained and tutored by Master Torres. So yes, you're able to get her in draft. She feels incredibly strong.
Okay.
Oh wait, it's not a 2. You're going to need 2 chips, unfortunately.
As I said, and parting with all of them tonight.
What's the second one?
Rebellious dragon-blooded gothic chick with an attitude.
All right, yep.
Sounds like someone who
Yeah.
gets into fights and grapples.
So she's still off balance, and she is grappled. Which, that takes the place of a block. It is a block against every action she takes. So, actually, wait a second. I'm going to look at the rules once more, because I think I may have done something wrong. Just making a clarification. Anyway, we're going to continue. We're going to go to Andrew while I look this up. So, Andrew, what would you like to do?
Could Tabby have used martial arts to establish that?
No, it is. Oh, she could have used it to establish the thing that would have gotten her on it. But grapple is tag invoke an aspect to justify the grapple. You roll your might skill. The result is a block. All right, so never mind. You just put a block of
3.
3 on her. All right, so there's a block of 3 against all of her actions. She does not get to. What's it called? Respond to this exchange. She can't roll to resist your grapple. You tag her and then you put her in a grapple. That's what happens.
Okay, she just has to break it next turn.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So it's my turn.
Yep.
All right. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to let's see here. I'm gonna try and because let's see, she's off balance and I'm right up there, right? Wait, hold on. Where am I? I'm trying to.
If you're in the same
Yeah.
zone as her, which you are, you're good.
She's not in the same zone. He's a zone away.
Oh. Well, come on over to the party.
All right.
He's been ranging it.
Is there any way that I can use, I can start running and try and maybe kick that person in the face, try and knock them out.
Yeah, you can change zones and then roll fists to kick them in the face.
-1.
Okay.
So
And I do
you're-
have inhuman strength left.
Yes, you do, but that won't help the roll. That'll just help it hit harder.
Alright.
So we're moving you all over into that zone, and now you get to roll your what's your fists?
My fists are +3.
So it's a 2 roll. All right. She is resisting, I think. 1 second. Black Action's reading it. All right. Would you like to? Oh wait, no. So Heather's block reduces that down to 0.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So because she's being held in place, she effectively loses part of her dodge, and so that's a 2. You're just doing it with your fist, right?
You said kick in the face, if I remember right.
Like your feet, right? You're not doing anything else. So yeah, you kick her and you give her a split lip.
Okay.
Eddie, it's your turn.
All right. Because it's time to gang up on the trapped girl.
Teamwork.
Totally doesn't look evil.
Teamwork
Yeah,
is
I'll
never
do
evil.
an attack on her. Fists. Punch.
All right.
Hello?
Attack of the crazy hair. Wait, whoops. Press the wrong button.
Yes, may I ask who's calling at such an hour?
I roll a 3.
Oh, hey, Jamie.
Is she still grappled?
Yes.
I'm in the middle of an online game in the middle of combat, actually, so no, I actually don't have a minute. No, it's okay. It's not my turn.
So you and you're hitting her, right?
Yes.
With your
I was
fists?
Trying to hit her
thinking
with
about you
my
the
fist,
other
yes.
day, actually, because I was like, I missed game this weekend, and I didn't let you know about game this weekend. It's every other weekend, so
you hit her in the stomach. He lets out a sigh of discontent. Sterling, it's your turn.
Yippee-ki-yay. So, let's gang up on the grappled chick. We're going to do the weapon shift water 3 attack.
I feel like one was going to get clocked in the head by the other one we were ignoring.
Then I get clocked in the head. So let's go for a rote spell. Malsika.
All right. Needs to roll the target. So you still roll your discipline.
Which
But-
I added a +2. This gonna hurt. Yawn.
She tried.
She tried.
Oh man.
So,
I want to do a Linkin Park references every time I hear that phrase, but now it's just sad.
I know. Well, still do them. It honors the memory.
what?
Whenever
It was a weapon what? Weapon 2?
Weapon 3.
Weapon 3.
Ouch.
I think she's out.
Hurt at the very least.
Can I tag the fact that she's grappled too?
No, but you can tag the fact that she's off balance.
I do.
Pay a chip.
You know what? It might be overkill at this point, so no.
Oh, come on. Look at all those chips you have. Don't be a chip hoarder.
It's my dragon horde.
You're not a dragon.
Shh.
You should donate some to the dragon,
I
actually.
hanged out with one. I will when it's her turn. Maybe.
Lies.
You're right, but hush you.
All right, what does the spell look like? Define what is this root spell?
It's the water spell. Water is condensing from the air, forming into almost a corkscrew and zipping towards her face.
Well, you're not trying to de-brain her.
Blunt trauma.
All right. The corkscrew carves a deep gash across her face, skipping over the corner of one of her eyes as she cries out in pain. Right. They are offering you guys a concession.
Cool.
They leave. You guys win.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Go team.
Yes. As I said, Massey, this is how it goes. Basically, they are offering to lose the fight, but they'll get to describe how they lose to avoid very terrible things happening.
I heard something about a concession. I'm sorry.
Oh, I hurt them.
Yes.
I have
The people are offering you a concession.
All
Gia
right.
needs
What
some
kind of
plastic
concession
surgery.
are they offering?
The concession is that they run away, and they leave you guys here.
I want them to run away with their tail between their legs.
It's basically
Figuratively.
what they're doing.
Okay.
Basically,
I mean,
what
they're
they're
running.
doing. Like,
I'm
admittedly-
okay with this.
Admittedly, like you can't just say how they run away, but like, all right, so in a as you guys are all beating up on what's it called, Kanabo girl, you hear a scream, and Miss Nail That comes in and starts bashing, like, just swinging like no one believes it. She gets a few good hits in and was able to drive you guys off before she basically grabs the other one who's nearly like limping and like holding her face. She's not like there, and she just starts pulling her out as like You know, there are 3 eyes glaring back at you, and murder is in all 3 of them. As they leave the area. So congratulations, you guys win.
Woo.
Hooray.
So what are you guys doing?
Tabby, who were they?
Heather, are you back?
Heather, unmute.
Heather?
Hello?
If you are talking, you are currently muted. Please unmute yourself.
She might have dropped, or she might have gone AFK.
Or said message me for my turn. Maybe she muted us talking. Send messages.
1 second.
Sorry. I got a call. I'm sorry. I'm back. What? So they ran away?
Yep.
Okay.
After they turn tail, Starling's gonna look at Tabby. What were they? Who were they?
That's minions of a gentleman trying to usurp my position. I should
Rival
make some
mafia.
calls. I need to go check to make sure Hector's okay. I'll be right back. And Tabby runs upstairs.
All right. In fact, so yeah, since you are, you were trained and tutored, and actually, now that you mentioned Hector, that's a thing for Eddie also.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tabby charges upstairs to make sure Hector's okay.
Eddie follows closely behind her.
Sterling's gonna hike up after because Sterling is technically working for Tabby now. Gotta make sure boss lady's okay.
So everyone's going upstairs. Andrew, are you following?
Sure.
There's a man lying on the floor
Tabby runs over to him.
in a growing puddle of blood.
Oh shit.
Tabby calls the number she usually calls in such situations.
Your phone is blown up.
Yeah.
I grab his phone and call the number.
Okay.
Spidey, I don't suppose that sticky stuff you have is a coagulant.
I mean, you know, I haven't really tested this like that before, but I mean, it would. I hope it wouldn't hurt to try. I mean, I imagine it would be able to. I mean, I can certainly try and stop the bleeding with that if that's okay.
You need to roll me scholarship. What's your scholarship?
Scholarship.
Yeah, better not to try if you have low scholarship.
It's a 2.
I say go for it. That's fair.
Starling's also gonna kneel by the guy and actually determine if he even has a pulse, if this is worth it.
Oh, he has a pulse.
Okay.
Yeah,
It looks
Tabby's
like
calling for medical help.
he looks like he got the crap beaten out of him for a little bit. And then, like, now there is a new, fresh wound to head. Almost like on the way out, the girl dragging her, the girl with the baseball bat decided to take a couple whacks at it. Because fuck you.
Mind spending a chip on that one?
Me? Okay.
I think you probably use a number of your aspects for it.
All right, I'll use a chip.
What is he tagging?
Which aspect of yourself do you want to tag? So
Do the right thing no matter the cost.
Yep. Do the right thing no matter the cost.
All right,
So you give Brandon a ship.
Okay.
So you click on the number with the the circles above your name, then click and drag one of those things and put it on the board somewhere.
All right.
And then Brandon will make it disappear.
Done. It's gone.
There's magical
So yeah,
stash of.
you are able to basically craft bandages of your thing that kind of stop the wound.
All right.
Unconscious. It almost looked like Hector's skull is nearly caved in at some points.
Oh shit!
All right, bud. That's. Hopefully that'll stop the bleeding somewhat.
You find teeth on the floor.
Teeth on the floor. Lord, man. Who were those? Who were those people?
Let me know when Tabby's back in the room, Brandon.
You're in the room.
Oh, I thought I'd gone to get the phone. I told you, they were paining my scaly ass. They're trying to take Chinatown from me, and now they come into my home and they mess with my family. Next time I see them, I'm ripping them in half.
Oh, this was a game. Oh dear. Oh.
And Brandon, before you would say anything, I'm giving you a chip because I know that she's about to lose her temper.
Well, that's normally the other way around.
I'm spending a chip because I know she's about to lose her temper, so I'm spending the chip to maintain her temper.
Oh.
Because I know it's coming. I can feel it even if Brandon can't.
What are you tagging to maintain your temper?
He's my teacher. While I want to tear them in half, he taught me to control myself.
Okay, fair enough.
No one watched Black Dynamite. Anyone get the thing?
Andrew,
I've-
you also notice
I've
her
watched
fingers are sparking.
Her fingers are sparking.
Mm-hmm. She's sparking. She's not like on fire, but she's sparking.
Yeah, she's not the only thing that's sparking.
Am I setting phones on fire too?
You're
Wait a
setting
minute.
like you're starting to set minor fires in the various places.
Oh.
Someone should really get a fire extinguisher.
Sterling is a fire extinguisher.
Can I also use that weapon to try and put out the fire as well?
Yeah, sure.
She's
It's
trying
very
not to start fires. She's really trying.
You guys are going around. You guys are getting the fires out. Like,
Pretty much.
Sterling's actually going to go head back downstairs, and he's going to take a sample of the blood that Gia left behind.
you all right?
Spiritual link.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Unfortunately, that is on a time clock
It
because
is.
dried blood does not work.
Which is why Sterling will turn to Tabby and say, there's not much that we can do for him at this point.
I'll
But
stay here until medical attention arrives. I'm not leaving him.
he holds up the little packet of blood that he recovered. This isn't going to last long. Tell me now. Do you want to go after them while I've kicked our ass? Or do you want to stay here?
Last time I stayed, someone got hurt. but I know I'm in no fit state to go after them right now.
Well,
We're going to need help if we're going to go after them.
I
Drawing,
can certainly help track them.
drawing up a circle. Drawing up a circle is going to take a couple minutes. If you want to make necessary phone calls, you can do that while.
Do it now.
Sterling
Alright.
is going to bolt back to the apartment.
Okay. And I think that's going to be a good place to stop for today. 'cause-
Yeah.
Good, because Heather's losing her temper too.
I was about to bring up. It's pretty late.
Yeah, no.
I'm
Ended
going
on
to
a
be awake for a while.
You guys won the fight?
Thank you, Mary.
You're welcome. Next time on Dresden Files, y'all get to learn how divination works.
Oh, I know how divination works.
So, Massey, did you have a good time?
I did.
Welcome to the insanity, my friend.
Oh, man, it's so fun.
We hope we can have you back future games because I enjoyed having you and I think your character is very interesting.
Yeah, he's so original too.
Yeah.
See? Spider-Man's my favorite Marvel hero.
Sometimes it's nice to have a superhero in a gritty, dark fantasy series.
It really does. He's a little.
I mean, to be honest, I mean, because I don't know, I've just kind of been on just like a binge of like Spider-Man comics and stuff since before even Homecoming came out. So I was just like, I don't know, I just kind of wanted to do something with Spider-Man. I don't know, like, and maybe, yeah, it's not the most original thing, but it's New York City. There's magic shit going on. I thought it'd be fun to be like.
One of the things that makes it work is you snark. Like Spider-Man's supposed to snark.
Mhm.
So good job.
Yeah,
Thank you.
much appreciated.
Yes, you get my approval for borrowing Spider-Man because you snark.
Sterling's like halfway there between appreciating it because you're comic book accurate, and he's a nerd for these things. It's his secret shame. And then he also wants to like super glue your mouth shut.
Well, see, in order to do that, you have to get through the mask first. And no touching.
Over. We're getting off. All right, go.
He could.
All right, well, I'm gonna hop
He can-
off here because I kind of got to take care of some other stuff, but it was good playing with y'all.
Good night.
All right, good night.
Yep. Night, everyone.
Catch you later.
He could use his water abilities to freeze the fabric of the front of his mouth and shut him up. Someday. It'll be beautiful.
Yes. Well, I hope to see you guys next. Well, I'll see you guys come Thursday, the both of you.
Yes.
All right.
Bye-bye.